What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, the Bad Diggity Dizzle, trying out StreamYard again. I actually like this. Problem is, one thing I noticed with StreamYard is that the chat kind of freezes and then pops. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I hope everybody is enjoying their Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody's staying safe out there. Obviously, it's a time of remembrance of the men and women who lost their lives serving our wonderful country here. So I hope everybody is enjoying it. And thank you all for being here. I see sports experts in the house. The one, my boy, Stephen Lilly from across the pond is here. Scott Zilla's in the house. Diehard Giants fan. Chris Leone, King Andy, Papachulo, Chad, Jersey. Joey's in the house. Nick the Wick, Irish New York Sports. Luke's Productions, Zyjan, Paul, Marquez, Alex Sports, Bradley, thank you all for being here. Lakima Edwards, what's going on? Jameer Harrell, how you doing? Techie, what's going on? The race was delayed forever. Now they're just getting ready to start stage 3. I actually have the race on in the back. KP is in the house. Mike Marino, what's good? Christian King, Ashley Mowry, Verified Kobe, Kevin Cronin, Harrison Jolly. What is going on, everybody? I will have a special guest with me tonight for a little while anyway, as long as he can go. But we will have a special guest on here very soon. And I always look forward to working with this guy. What's going on, Xavier Carroll? Punkum, my man. What's going on, Punkum? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining the stream. Brett Copork, what's going on? G-Man 409. Marcus Greaves, what's going on? Yes, he is. Bowman is running really well. Let's see if Kyle Busch don't take him out, too. He seems to take everybody out that has a better car than him. Chip Kelly, what's going on, feller? Svi Misrahi, what's going on? Mike Caruso, thank you for the super chat. Brilly. He says, it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Can I see your feet, Souls? The guy that I have coming on, he'll show you his feet. He loves feet. Meet Tarhan, what's going on? Benjamin Wynn is in the house. Luke Baker, how you doing? Maxwell Gershwin, what's going on? Green Eyes is in the house. Faye Lee. Yeah, exactly. The internet, punk 'em. The intranet. D Coop, what's going on? Everybody, thank you for being here. Again, I don't know what the deal is with the StreamYard. Like the chat, it's weird. I mean, I do have the other thing open just in case. I do have like the YouTube studio open just in case I'm missing the chat or something. It's just weird how that works. What's going on, Simus? How you doing, my man? Thank you for joining the stream. I just always like to shout out Simus. The video that I did yesterday, a lot of people seem to enjoy that video. But Simus was a big reason I did that, kind of, talking about where I came from and everything. When he did his video about the greatest trash talkers in the history of the TTC, it brought back a lot of really good memories of when I started on YouTube and how much fun that used to be. And I loved battling Simus. He was definitely one of my favorites to go after because he definitely was one of the best, and it's not close. I mean, the guy was easily top 3 in my opinion. A great trash talker, and again, the guy could take it, so that's why it was a lot of fun. I always loved going at those guys. Like I said, you want competition, so I wanted to go after the competition. Simus was definitely competition. Jeff Giordano, Jacob Norman, what's going on? Real New York Giants Mafia, one love always, Simus. Always. I missed somebody up here that I wanted to see. I see Chip Kelly says, can you spare some toilet paper because your wife ate it all? Yes, your wife is big. Snake Spence is in the house. What's going on? I hope so, Green Eyes. Training camp would be great to have some sports, wouldn't it? Browns winning the Super Bowl? Not this year. Maybe someday they will. Maybe someday. Moose Kamal, I did. I shaved yesterday. I shaved last night. Also shaved my head today. You see, there's no hair on the sides. So I had that trimmed as well. So we took care of all the hair above the neck. PR52, shout out to you, sir. Ashley, how you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Ligma, what's going on? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. My off work tomorrow. KP, I'm off until June 2nd. I'm on vacation next week, so I'm off all week, which is nice. Any tips? You're starting a channel. Be yourself. Stand your ground. Be consistent. That's what I got for you. Be yourself. Stay consistent. Talk about what you love, man. That's all I can tell you. What's going on there, Ligma? What's going on, Daniel Barry? What is going on, everybody? John Larson, what's going on? Yes, sir. Happy Decoration Day. Cheese Whiz is in the house. How do I feel about experts saying Eli was the worst starting quarterback? They just love to hate on the Giants. That's all it is. Cheese Whiz. They do it all the time. They'll tell you Daniel Jones is one of the worst starters too. It's complete BS. That's just what the media wants to do. Because we play in New York, so that's what they want to do. Card Coach, AJ Marshall, Kane Zong, Stealth Raven. What is going on? Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it very much. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. And there you go. Steel 58, what's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Just throw that up there. Here, the NFL is not ruling out there will be fans in the stadium this fall. I hope so, man. That would be awesome if that happened. That would be great. I would love it because I want to go to the Cleveland game, so that'd be awesome if we could get on there. You don't know nothing about it. Diggity Dizzle Dog, what's going on? New York Phenom, what's going on, my man? Gabriel, how you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate that. Have I read Eli's tweets? I have not. Did I watch golf today? No. I was out today, so I did not at all. So, yes, I am a Knicks fan, as a matter of fact. What's going on, New York Sports Hub? Thank you everybody for being here again. I hope you guys are enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. Punkum says thumbs up the stream. I just got to talk to you, NA, sometime. I mean, it's easy to bring people in on these things, so as long as they have StreamYard, it's a piece of cake. 35 and 78 in the stream. Hit the like button. Thank you, Skelly Sharps. Appreciate that. Manny Brito, what's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. Dan Omac, PSL. Starting line is going to be Andrew Thomas, Will Hernandez. I'm going to say Shane Lemieux was a hot take for me at center. Kevin Zeitler and Nate Solder. I think those will be your starting offensive line. No doubt about that. My boy Afghanistan's in the house. Independent Outsider, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it very much. Brilly, my good man. He says, in your lifetime, who is the most overrated Giants quarterback and the most underrated? For me, over Kerry Collins, under Phil Simms, and Eli may be tied. Underrated, definitely Eli Manning. People always say he's overrated, and I always say, how can you say somebody's overrated when all they do is hate on him? Okay. Eli Manning's the most underrated quarterback in the history of the Giants. And I guess it would have to be Kerry Collins. I guess I'd have to agree with the independent outsider because we've never had great quarterbacks here. You know, not in my lifetime. I mean, Sims, as far as like being overrated, like Sims is really good, not great. You know, obviously Danny Cannell and Dave Brown, Kent Graham, they were terrible. And Eli, like I said, is underrated. So for me, I'd have to agree with you. I think it's Kerry Collins. I think he'd have to be most overrated. And I really don't even think Kerry Collins was that overrated. He did take us to a Super Bowl. And we did put up 38 points against the Niners in 2002. Our defense let us down. You know, so B. Helms, what's going on? Do I watch golf? Normally, no. I only watch the Masters and the U.S. Open. That's it. My boy Chess Hall's in the house. What's going on, Chess? Thank you for joining the stream. I'll be on the Uncle Lou and BBD morning show tomorrow. Oh, I think I see somebody here. I'm about to add somebody in here real quick. BBD, thank you so much for the super chat. Brilly, my good man, says, don't forget, brother, you are co-hosting with me and Lou in the morning. I just said that. Big shout out to BBD and Uncle Lou. Great morning show they have there. Show BBD some of the channel if you have not. He says, can't wait. Always love talking to you on the outer nets. It'll be great. I got a special guest coming in right now. Oh, there he is.
Yo, everybody doing?
Billy
King Dick back here.
is in the house.
What
King
is
Dick
up?
back.
What is up, Baddog? The
What's
Mad
going
Dog.
on? How you doing? Oh, I've been the Mad Dog. How you
You've
doing,
been
buddy?
a Mad Dog. That's right. I'm great. I can't complain about anything.
How's your
You know what I mean?
Memorial Day
Except for
weekend
being
going?
stuck in prison. You know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
House arrest sucks.
It
But,
does.
you know,
Do you have the ankle bracelet?
I do.
Nice.
I do. It's gone off about 3 or 4 times. You know, all good though.
That's good. Yeah, well, it doesn't surprise me. You don't abide by the rules. You're your own guy.
Right. That's right.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, I definitely don't abide by rules that are not right.
No, you shouldn't.
I
As
ignore
well,
them.
you shouldn't. You should not do
Yes.
that.
So
Now that I've learned,
are you giving video shout outs today or what?
uh,
We're giving video
that,
shouts out?
that message you left me, I laughed for like a minute straight. I
I
had tears
couldn't
in my
resist,
eyes.
dude.
I had
couldn't
tears in my
resist.
eyes. That was hilarious. Cheese Whiz, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, he says in the NFL simulator, Giants made the playoffs. Well, hopefully,
it's just a simulator.
hopefully that comes true. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. But I'm glad to have you on the channel. I don't know how long you can stay, but I appreciate you giving me anybody your time.
Oh, I appreciate you inviting me. It's an honor. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now that
I know how to use this, we got to get you and Mark Holmes on here.
Oh yeah,
we got to do that, and I got to get a Redskins guy on.
Marcus, he sent me a text earlier. I guess he did a Carson Wentz video. I haven't gotten a chance to watch yet, but
he loves Carson Wentz. He should just become an Eagles fan. I think he talks about the Eagles more than me.
Talks about them more than me.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He loves Eagles. That and Dak Prescott. He loves Dak.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He had did you see his meltdown the other day?
I did not.
On Dak?
I did not see it.
It was awesome.
It was good. Independent Outsider, thanks for the super chat. My man, Brilly, he says, I pour sand on my floor and pretend it's the beach. As long as you have a cold Corona, I guess you're.
Yeah. What are you drinking, Baddog?
This is just Diet Coke.
Oh, Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. Twin Hearts, man, thanks so much for the super sticker. Brilly, if I go over here, maybe I can see exactly what the hell that looks like. No, because this is behind, so I can't see it. There it goes. I'm trying to look at it, but I can't. Skelly Sharp, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, he says, best inside linebacker in Giants and Eagles history. Inside linebacker best for us got to be Harry Carson, I would imagine, for us.
Oh, man. I mean, when I think about it, inside linebacker, Eagles primarily play in a 4-3. I mean, I didn't see Concrete Charlie play, but, when I think of inside linebacker, I think of Byron Evans, one of the most underrated linebackers, I think, in Eagles history.
What about Seth? Was Seth Joyner?
He was an outside linebacker.
He was an outside linebacker. I can't remember. You guys had a hell of a linebacker. With Jerome Brown?
Defense. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
That defense was scary.
Yeah, tell me about it. I still have nightmares about that defense. Clyde Simmons and Reggie White and yeah, man, that was great. Ligma, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, he says Philly has fun. Philly have fun with Rager. All Eagles wide receivers are under 5'9".
I'll take it. That to me, that shit's overrated now. You look at today's NFL, it's becoming a speed league. These receivers all have to be fast. And I think the NFL's headed that way. So I'm perfectly okay with that. That doesn't worry me at all.
Oh, I did miss that. Eagles UK, thanks so much for the super chat, my man. Brilly, he says, sup, gentlemen.
What's up, Eagles UK? Eagles UK's the man.
Benjamin Wynn, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, he says, I'm more of a, I don't know what that means. An ass type of guy? Is that, but I put Peach is the answer, right? I think he's just, there's nothing wrong with either one. No,
not at all.
Benjamin, thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it. Pigskin Pete says, are you excited about Cavani?
Oh, shout out to Pigskin Pete.
Yeah, Pigskin Pete's great.
Pigskin Pete. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited about him. Hopefully he follows in the footsteps of one Brian Dawkins and will be good. Yeah. But I love that pick. Yeah.
So now that I have you on here, obviously I got to ask you about Jalen Hurts. I mean, I had to know because last year, obviously, you know how we reacted to Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
There was a guy we really wanted, and the Giants went completely off the edge there, or what we thought he went off the edge. Like, how are you taking him there? So you guys were Denzel Mims, because you were talking about Denzel Mims in the first round, and he was there in the second. You were Denzel Mims. Yeah. And they take Jalen Hurts. Now, your reaction was classic, but what's going through your mind when you hear Jalen Hurts?
I swear to God, I thought we got hacked. I was thinking this must be a hack job. Somebody must have hacked into the NFL draft because there was all the talk about security and hacking leading up to the virtual draft. So I'm thinking they must have got hacked. Why would the Eagles take Jalen Hurts? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. And I was pissed too. I was very, very mad.
Yeah, no, I could tell. I knew I was laughing. So pretty much we had reverse reactions from one year to
right.
because you were laughing at us last year. This year we were laughing at you.
Yeah, and to this day, like, what's funny to me is when you get the people who are like, they hate the pick initially, right? And they're like, this sucks. I hate this pick. And then like 2 days later, it's like the greatest pick to them. Now it's the greatest pick. They love it. And to this day, I still don't get the pick. I don't understand the pick. I don't agree with the pick. It is what it is. I'm over it. Yeah. But I still think you had too many first round talents on the board.
It was a strange pick. And I mean, wearing my Sooners shirt. So, I'm a Sooners fan. And I saw Jalen Hurts play a lot. And I don't think that he's going to be a very good NFL quarterback. And I said that right from day one. I just don't. It wasn't so much that you guys took Jalen Hurts that made me laugh. It was like, why are they taking him in the second round? Like, he would have been there in the fourth round, in my opinion.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't understand why they're taking a backup quarterback at this juncture. Like, it just doesn't make sense. They could say they want to use him as like Taysom Hill, but he doesn't block. He's not really fast. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It was
well, and the thing is how many times are you going to use him in a game? What, 3 or 4 max?
Right.
I mean, to me, there was the kid Fulton, the corner was there. You had Espinoza, whatever his name, he was there.
Right. Yeah.
Denzel Mims was there. I mean, there were legitimate players that could be starters and contribute, in my opinion, day one.
Yeah.
And so I don't understand it. The only thing I can say, and I hate saying it because I'm a huge Carson fan, but to me, when they made that pick, it's like, I feel like they're betting against him. They're betting that he's going to get hurt again.
Yeah.
And they're covering their ass. I mean, I think that's the only reason that you would make that pick.
Yeah. I mean, and you can't go. I mean, they just gave him $128 million. So if you don't have confidence in him, why do you give him that contract? Because he played every game last year. Yeah. And it's not his fault that Jadeveon Clowney hit him in the back of the head in the playoffs and gave him a concussion.
And he played the last 4 or 5 weeks. He was fantastic.
Right.
With nobody.
Yeah. So I didn't get that. Skelly Sharp, thank you for the super chat. Brilly says 100 in the chat, only 60 likes. Hit that like.
More everybody, hit that like button.
Hey, everybody, how you doing? Hey, Maxwell, what's going on there? Herb Growing Legal's in the house. New York Mets, New York Giants is in the house. Giants Hub is here. Zeno's the legend. What is going on, everybody? The Sports Critic is in the house. Who else did I miss? I thought I missed somebody up here. Marley Marl is in the house. Lorenzo Cepeda. What is going on, everybody? So I've seen some videos. What's going on, Notorious Dink, Irish New York Sports? What's going on, guys? Mikey AR11, what's going on? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I don't know what Ligman was talking about. He says I missed a super chat. Oh, I did miss a super chat right there. Harrison Jolly, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, my good man. He says, sup, y'all. Can't wait for McKinney to hit stick Rager.
Got to catch him first. Can't hit what you can't catch. Yeah. But I tell you what, I love the Xavier McKinney pick because if you saw my videos leading up to draft, he was my favorite safety in that draft. I liked McKinney a lot. I think the Giants did really good in their first 2 picks, especially.
I did too. I thought they did a really good job. I thought they did a good job pretty much throughout the draft. And I thought in the undrafted free agency market, I thought we did really well getting a lot of receivers there. So yeah. We'll see what there's a reason they go undrafted, so we'll see if we can find.
Yeah, but I don't think your receivers are as bad as people like to make out. I mean, I think Golden Tate's a good receiver. He's going to do what he does. And then I like Slayton. I think he's good. So I think you guys are okay at receiver.
Yeah, that's why I don't think we addressed it in the draft. I think we needed so much more as far as offensive line and building more of the secondary. Now, especially with what happened with DeAndre Baker, we could definitely use more secondary help. Thomas Latimer, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, my good man. He says, when you look at everything, is Patrick Mahomes overrated? No. Best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, I'd say number 1 quarterback in the league. Guy wins the MVP, that comes back, wins the Super Bowl. I don't know how you can call him overrated. Yeah, he has a lot of weapons on all that, but I think he's the best quarterback in the league. He would be my number 1.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he does special things. That guy's a special player. And I know our boy Techie's in the house, and he's a Texas Tech guy, so he knows all about Pat Mahomes. And I say it all the time, one of the best games I ever watched was a shootout between him and Baker Mayfield in 2016.
Yeah.
He had like 800 total yards of offense, and Baker threw like 6 touchdowns, and Oklahoma won 66-59 in a game.
Wow.
They don't play any defense. I mean, I think if Texas Tech and Oklahoma played in basketball, they would have had a hard time outscoring the Sooners and the Red Raiders there. And in that football game, it's great.
Mahomes is a stud.
Stormy Norman, what's going on? Big Cardinals fans in the house. This is my sleeper team in the NFC.
Cardinals, okay.
Cardinals,
well,
yeah.
It's all going to depend on Murray. You know, how does he develop in year 2? They got some weapons, that's for sure.
I think he's going to be a dark horse MVP guy. I really like Kyler Murray's going to be really good this year.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling. So I wanted to ask you about this, and I know we've talked about this before. I'm seeing the Eagles fan. They just hate on Carson Wentz. I don't get it. Well, I'm a Giants fan, right? I hate the Eagles. You know that. I hate the Eagles. We can't beat the Eagles. I just hate the damn team. And yet, you have a great quarterback. The guy, like you say, he threw for over 4,000 yards last year without having a wide receiver break the 500-yard mark.
Right.
He had a lot of injuries. You won the division. And honestly, you know, you probably would have won the game had Wentz not got hurt.
Right.
So why so much hate on Carson Wentz from Eagles fans?
You got me, man. You know me. I've probably been the biggest supporter of Carson Wentz on YouTube. You know, I mean, I think he's tremendous. I mean, of course, you know, the injury concerns and stuff are true. I don't think they've ever given him really good weapons, but yeah, a lot of people hate on him. I don't get it. I mean, you got me, Brunson, and EDP are probably the only 2 guys or 3 guys that I know that always seem like they're protecting, staying up for Carson. Other people will like him, but then they'll go at him. They like him, they go at him, and then there's just the Folesian society. They are mad that Nick Foles left and not Carson Wentz. And getting Jalen Hurts only reiterates what they already thought. So they've now got fuel to the fire. And as soon as he throws a bad pass, as soon as he has a bad quarter half, it's going to happen, dude. It's going to happen. They're going to want him gone. I don't get it.
Matthew Panicone says, Baddog, get this pigeon fan out of here.
Oh, this dude needs a double moonwalk in the ass.
Matthew.
Is he a Giant fan?
It's a new name to me, so I honestly don't know. I'm guessing he is.
Yeah. Well, he's probably a Giant fan. So, you know, I mean, I know he's bitter. He can't beat us no matter what.
We can't. But no, I just thought that was a funny comment. But no, Philly 500 is probably the best Eagle fan out here.
No, it's all good.
I've worked with him and Brunson, 2 of the best guys, 2 of the best Eagle fans, 2 of the best Eagles content creators on YouTube. Maybe they are the 2 best content creators. So luckily, I've been lucky enough. I've worked at Philly a number of times. I do want to work with Joey Shakes as well. It's something I because he does a really good job too.
Yeah, Joey does.
You guys do have some good content creators there.
Yeah.
I like Spunky very much as well. Sir Cardinal he is in the house. What's going on there? One of my favorite content creators.
Yeah, so Cardinal's the man.
He is the man.
He did a whole. Did you see his video he did with Jalen Hurts? With me and after the Jalen Hurts pick. I thought he was joking about that, and he really did a video. It's hilarious.
No, this like I said, this is what happened to us last year. Us Giants fans are the ones that got, clowned for our pick, and even going into this year's draft, all right, Benjamin, go. Yes, definitely have dinner with a girlfriend. You definitely get that done and eat your ribs.
Do it. Take care of business.
Definitely take care of the business there. And
yes.
But, so even going up this year, I noticed, with the draft, they were talking about Daniel Jones again. And the whole reason I got on Instagram is because CBS Sports on Instagram had Chris and my reaction there.
Right.
Not only the reaction, but the picture of it. And it was me like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll never let that down. And you were on what, the America's Game, or you were on something?
They did NFL Films did a special on on Doug Peterson. So I was on that. That was from 2016. Right after Dallas beat us in the fourth quarter, I flipped out.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. So I tell Chris all the time, I say, listen, I was like, when the Giants win the Super Bowl, when Daniel Jones wins, well, because he's going to, I said, if this happens, I guarantee you our reactions are on that. Now they're going to keep everything out that we say, but I guarantee you'll see our reactions on that. And I'm going to watch.
You know what's funny about that is they have to sign a release so they can use it, NFL Films, and I thought they were going to put my name of my channel on it, and they put my full name. And I wish they would have put my channel's name so people would have been able to find me.
Right. That's all I'm going to do. Like,
make sure you tell them you would just want your YouTube name on there.
Yeah.
Because I had all these people on Twitter go, "Who's this guy?" And there was pictures of my face.
Yeah.
And people were, but they didn't put my name on the thing.
Yeah.
So
that's the same thing when we went viral for the Daniel Jones. They didn't put our channels there. They just take the stuff. Calvin, thank you so much for the super chat. Brilly, my good man. He says 2 opposing fans. I love it. Yeah, we work together all the time. Philly 500 is one of our favorites. We talk all the time too outside YouTube. He says, regarding the Giants and Eagles, please let us know how both teams match up against one another and others in the NFC East. Well, Calvin, honestly, I said this in my prediction video. Until we beat the Eagles or Cowboys, I can't predict us to beat the Eagles or Cowboys. We got to beat them. We have to. They have to show me they can beat either one of these teams. The problem with the Eagles is one game they blow us out. The other game we kick their ass for the first half, and then we let it get away. That seems to happen every year, right? As far as the Redskins go, we'll sweep them. We sweep them every year. So it's
so funny because every time we're like especially the last 2 years where you guys were up big in games, and people are like going, "Giants are going to win this game." I'm going, "It's the Giants. Just wait till the fourth quarter. We're going to win this game because it doesn't matter how much you're up. Something's going to happen at the end. Always."
Well, listen, 2018 is where the Baddog is a Mad Dog song came from because we blew the 19-3 lead, right?
That's right.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, I know. I kept saying in that game, I was like, Baddog's going to be pissed by the end of this game. He's going to be mad. You watch. Listen, you knew it was going to happen.
I did that whole game. Eagles fans were like, "Congratulations, you won. Congratulations, we suck." I'm like, guys, do you not know the rivalry here?
Yeah.
Do you not know the rivalry of what goes on here, how this works? We have to close it out. We never close these guys out. We did. And last year, too, we're up 17-3 at halftime. You can't do anything. And then Pat Shermer's like, "Well, that worked, guys, so don't do that in the second half."
Right. Yeah. Don't hand it off to Saquon. If you would have done that, we would have lost.
Thomas Latimer, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, he says, "I'm 25. I lost my first." I don't know what that is. It just shows squares there for me.
A girl.
I lost. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
To another
girl.
I see that. No, the 2 squares. I don't know what the 2 squares.
I see 2 girls.
I see the girls, but I just see. Oh, is that what it is? I see 2 boxes.
I see the girl. It says, "I lost my first girl to another girl by waiting for her. 4 years. Are there any good girls left? I'm not perfect, but I'm not total trash." Of course there's good girls out there. You got to just hang in there.
There's plenty of them.
All you need is one. Just one.
That's right.
You have to find one. There could be a million, gootzes out there, but you just find one good girl and you're good.
That's all it is. Listen, you know the song "More Money, More Problems"? It's the same thing. Mo women, mo problems. One is plenty for any guy.
Right.
You don't want more than what. I mean, when you're young, it's like, who cares? When you're 25, it's like just one good.
Yeah. You just need to find one good girl. There's a lot of crazy girls out there. A lot of good girls out there. You just got to find one good one.
Definitely a lot of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
They're all crazy. I mean,
they're all crazy. Yeah. It's just to what degree?
Let's face it.
And can they put up with you, or can you put up with them?
That's how you stay married for 20 years. The fact you can put up with each other.
Are you married 20 years now?
I've been with my wife over 20 years.
Wow.
We've been married. It'll be 13 years in July. So
I'm 14 in October.
Yep. So we're the same age.
We did it. We're hanging in
Italian, there. They haven't killed us yet.
Nope.
So maybe someday.
Oh,
But then when that happens, we'll just be up in heaven drinking beer.
we'll be bar hopping to heaven.
Brock Kitchline says, I'm not reading those first 3 words, but he says, tell Philly I said we're taking the division and the Cowboys stink.
Brock, beautiful. I agree. Fly, Eagles, fly is what it says. And
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
I hope so. Giants Alliance, what's going on, my man? He says, hey, guys, I'm predicting we finally beat the Eagles this season. We came close twice last year. Oh, my God, I hope you're right.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Unfortunately, I have to say the same
thing.
You know,
the thing is I really had you guys finishing in second. Like, I really like what the Giants did. I like the coach you hired. I like the players you went and got in free agency. I like the draft. But when I saw the schedule come out and your first part of the schedule, it's brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so brutal that by the time it gets easier, you guys might have been like quit. Players might at that point.
I don't think there's any easy part of the schedule. We all have tough schedules. That's why I think the team that has the best record within the division is going to win this division. I really do. We all have a tough schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys got the Packers. You got the Ravens, you got the Saints. Like, you got the Packers and Saints in the NFC West and the AFC North. I mean, in the division.
Yeah, we get the Saints at home though in December, which I think is a huge break for us. You get them in cold weather. Green Bay, we got to go to Green Bay in December. That's not going to be easy at all. But we need a good start. Like, we need a fast start. If we can start like 3-1, 4-0, we have a shot. It gets hard though. It does.
It does. Duke Bothers, my boy. Duke Bothers, by the way. His shirt is complimented Duke Bothers. Or shout out to him. Yeah, Duke sent this to me. Obviously a couple years ago. It's 2018. But I always shout him out for that. He's the man. He says, how about them Cowboys?
Stink. I'm not scared of the Cowboys at all. I think with the whole Dak situation, I think it's great. He's not happy with his contract, all those kind of things. Mark Holmes loses his mind. I think you look at their defensive line. I don't really like what they did. I mean, I got people telling me that that their defensive line is going to be fantastic. All this stuff. I think they lost their best pass rusher.
Yeah,
they lost Quinn. I don't think, and they lost their best corner.
They lost a lot of defense. They did.
I think
and they didn't go defense in that first round. They didn't get McKinney. They went CeeDee Lamb. So
they went CeeDee Lamb, right? And they were already good at receiver.
Yep. So, but I think part of that was they were best player available, and they knew you guys wanted them.
Yeah,
I think part of that was the block. I also think that's why they traded up ahead of us in the third round and took Tyler Biadasz, because I think they knew that we wanted them. Zach Schmidt says, Bad Dog, the Cowboys are 1,000 times better than. Oh yeah, of course they're. The Redskins.
Oh yeah, Redskins may have they may be the worst team in the league. Their defensive line is scary though, but the rest of their team stinks.
Simon Z, thank you for the super chat. Brilliant, my good man. He says, favorite Eagles fan. There you go. We got the same offensive scheme now.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Hey, look, I think the Giants are up and coming, but I just think your schedule's too hard. But if you can get off to a good start, look, it's all about Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones takes the leap, let's say Carson took in year 2, you're going to be tough because I mean, you get Saquon Barkley some help, especially with the quarterback that can throw the ball. You're going to be tough.
Yeah. No, I listen. If we can stay healthy on offense, I think we can be right around a top 10 offense. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be like a fifth, but I think we can be 11th or 12th. I do. I think if Daniel Jones is protected well and we run the ball, I do think we can score some points. I still am concerned about the lack of a pass rusher on defense. I'm still concerned about our linebacker crew. I do think the secondary will get better as the year progresses, but they're still very young.
Yeah.
So it's tough. I did want to highlight something. I missed it. I missed a thing, but I did see somebody say, what did you grade your draft? Like, what do you think you guys on the draft? How would you grade your draft?
I think I gave him a B. I gave him a B. I think it was a B. But here's my thing. Everybody killed the Eagles draft because of the second round pick. It was a bad pick. I gave that pick a D-. But I don't mind the Rager pick. Although I rather have taken Ayuk. That would have been my choice. But I like Rager. I think he's going to be good. But I love the second part of the draft. I love every other pick that they made. It was just that 1 second round pick I had a major problem with. Other than that, I had no problem with the draft.
I thought you guys did really good on day 3. I
Yeah.
thought that was a really good day for you guys. I'm pretty sure you took John Hightower, right, or no?
Took John Hightower, yeah.
So he was a guy that I really liked, and
Yeah.
Kevon Wallace. I thought you
Yeah,
got
Kevon Wallace was
two really good picks for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, and we got Quiz Watkins in the 6th, which I didn't think he would be there.
You guys had a good day, really good day 3. One of the best day 3s in the draft.
Yeah, I thought so. That second pick was not good. And look, here's my thinking. Okay, I would have traded that second round pick and moved up and got Lamb if I knew they were gonna draft Jalen Hurts.
Oh,
I
God,
would have said just trade it and get a Lamb. You know, I did do a video and I pissed off a lot of Cowboy fans because I said Rager's gonna have a better year than Lamb. Part of it's to troll him, but part of it is that my point was that Dallas didn't need a receiver. They have guys that have to spread the ball. The Eagles have to play Rager more. I think he's going to get more opportunities because of that.
Right.
But CeeDee Lamb, I still would have rather have taken CeeDee Lamb. No question about it.
Justin Corals, Cowboys fan, says Jason Garrett is going to help Daniel Jones and Barkley. Trust me. Well, I'm banking on that, and I know that a lot of Cowboys fans are like, you can have him. But listen, there's no denying what he did with Tony Romo, who was an undrafted free agent out of Eastern Illinois, made him one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and then of course Dak Prescott was a 4th round pick out of Mississippi State. So it's not like he was top of the line. And we listen. I've said this before. I hate Dak Prescott. I think he's overrated. But I have a hard time picking 10 quarterbacks that are better than him. No. I mean, it's hard to pick 10. He ain't worth no $45 million.
No.
I think the Cowboys should give him that, honestly.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think they should. But he's not worth that. But, I mean, he's pretty good. And I think a lot of the offensive system.
I just did a top 10. I think I had him ranked 8th, Dak.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's was pretty good with both of those guys. Chrono Cowboy, thank you for the super chat. Brilly. Jalen Reagor is going to be great for Philly. Scary. Dire Giants fan, if some of these guys are ticking you off, get rid of them. You're a mod, buddy. You do whatever you feel is necessary. You can get rid of anybody you want, my man.
Double moonwalk that ass.
Right, just like Philly said, double moonwalk that ass. So you got the times coming out, Dire Giants fan, you do it.
I think Jalen Reagor is going to be great. I'm excited about him. He was a style receiver that I wanted to get, a speed guy. And I think he'll help us on special teams too.
Yeah. Notorious Dink says keep Dalvin Leonard or both with Leo as a DN. Yeah, the thing is, Notorious, I don't think we can afford both of those guys. I don't think you want to put there's a mosquito in here. I don't think you want to put whatever it would be, $26, $28 million a year in Dalvin Tomlinson and Leonard Williams. I think this is a prove-it year for Leonard Williams. I think if he doesn't do what the Giants expect him to do, they won't keep him. They may keep Dalvin Tomlinson, but that's something to look out for to see which one of those guys has the better year, according to what the Giants think. But I don't think we can afford them both because obviously we need other areas. We need to get a pass rusher in here. We need a number 1 wide receiver. So we'll see if they go that route. We could also use, I think they did do a good job, but we're probably going to need to replace Kevin Zeitler at some point unless they move Nick Gates to right tackle. Parrott's obviously the right tackle of the future. I'm sorry, right guard for Nick Gates. So we'll see. I always like to shout out Dire Giants fan because I don't know if last time you were here when I had to do the spinny stickers. I couldn't do it, but check this out. Yeah. Check this out, Dire Giants fan. Check this out.
Oh, he's got a new chair.
Dire Giants fan, the guy in the comment card bought me a chair. Can you believe that? I got the best subscribers, man. I do.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
They are. Then he says, well, geez, that's it. What's going on, Justin Leone? Thank you for joining the stream. Hawk215. What's going on? He says CeeDee Lamb is going to embarrass some top corners. Well, listen, I like CeeDee Lamb a lot.
Lamb's a good player.
Fan. I thought he was the best receiver in the draft. So,
yeah.
Not by much. I mean, I think it was him and Judy. I think they were 1-on-1A.
I agree.
But, I like
the issue is just that they don't need it. They didn't need a receiver, Here's the other thing, right? This is why, and I've said this a couple videos and people kind of shoo it, so I'll run it by you. But I think a big factor for this division this year is going to be that the Eagles, they're not bringing in new coaches. They're not bringing in new playbooks. There's stability there with their front office, with their coaching staff, with a lot of the players. in the off season where you had basically no OTAs, no rookie camp, who knows when the hell preseason training camp is going to start. I think that's a huge advantage for the Eagles going into the season.
Yeah, because everybody else has a new coaching staff. So
Right.
you're right. The familiarity with the players and the coaching staff isn't there like it is with the Eagles. So that's a great point. That is an advantage that they definitely have. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Like you said, especially in a year where you can't be with your guys physically.
Right.
So obviously that's a big advantage for them going forward. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Yeah.
Dire Giants fan. How can I be the man when you're the man? How can I be the man when you're the man? That's what I wanted to click right there. But yeah, who cares about the Cowgirls and Birdies? Well, we do because we're in the division.
You better care because we're gonna beat that ass again.
But I saw somebody say Judy is a beast, there's CeeDee Lamb's a beast. He is. Bolt sign. He is. And then somebody said Jerry Judy's better. Sports expert said he's better. But like I said, you got to flip a coin. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say either one is way better than the other.
Yeah.
I watched CeeDee Lamb play for years, and
I really like them both. I had him 1-1-8 too. I mean, the guy I was fascinated with in the draft, the guy that I was in love with was Ruggs. That was the guy that I wanted.
I was glad you didn't get him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Rager is a version of that. Maybe not as fast, but he brings that element. So, that's why ultimately I'm okay with it.
Zeno's the legend. Baddog, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate chip. Chocolate chip. All day.
I like cookie dough.
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah.
I don't mind that either, but I'm very boring. Just give me the chocolate chip or give me the vanilla. Seriously. Or I love second favorite butter pecan. I freaking love butter
pecan. It's good, yeah.
I go get me butter pecan coffee at Dunkin' Donuts when it comes out. I almost get that every day because they don't have it there very long. And I'm like, I need my fix of butter pecan. I freaking love butter pecan. Love it. Good choice for both of you, man. Yeah, chocolate chip and cookie dough is good, says Afghanistan.
Yeah, I like it.
It is. But what did you think of the Cowboys draft? Did you?
I thought they had a decent draft, to be honest with you. I mean, I thought, Lamb's obviously a good player. I really like the Diggs pick. I just think that the problem with Dallas is that I don't see these guys coming in and, well, maybe Lamb will contribute at some level, but I don't think like Diggs is going to help solve the problem that they lost with Byron Jones leaving this in year one. So I think they were all right, but I have a lot of questions about the Cowboys, and I'm not big on their coach, to be quite honest.
I'm not either.
I'm not a big McCarthy guy.
I'm not either. I feel like they underachieved in Green Bay.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I do. But that team, they should have won more than one Super Bowl.
And every time Rodgers went out, their team collapsed. They totally collapsed.
I agree. I thought Rodgers was the driving force behind that, not McCarthy. Take flight. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Brilly says great content as always, Baddog. I appreciate that. It's always great content when we get Philly 500 in the house.
Hey, yo.
Always.
So I see you're using what is it, StreamYard now?
StreamYard, yes.
So how did you get? I see you got a green screen still too.
Yeah. So when you go to StreamYard, if you go all the way to the right, and it says settings, there's something for settings. If you click on that, it'll say add a green screen.
Oh. And
then you can just put in the background that you want. So
anything without a green screen.
Well, you need a green screen, but I'm saying you can put whatever background you want.
I downloaded, was it Streamlabs?
Yeah, that's something else. That's an OBS.
What the hell? I know what the hell I'm doing.
I
have no idea.
I just use this because I think this is just a lot easier to set it up, and it's not as choppy as OBS. This way I can. It's just easier. People sound a lot better through this than trying to get the audio through my Skype.
Yeah.
So I like this a lot better. And then obviously people don't need a Skype to get on here as long as they, a StreamYard. You don't have to download a StreamYard or anything.
Right. The only thing I know is when we use these, I can't use these. I get this. It keeps disconnecting.
What is that?
They're AirPods. They're my headphones.
Oh. Yeah, no, I got that. Somebody did say that there could be something wrong with that though.
Yeah, that was the one thing I noticed, that it'll start muting when I wear them.
MC Philly, thank you for the super chat. Brilly. No, I'm pretty sure he meant to say eggnog. He said, heard there's an eggnog ice cream. Have you had it, Philly?
I have, and I liked it. And I also, I mean, when I usually get eggnog, I'll get like vanilla bean or vanilla, like ice cream, and I make eggnog milkshakes.
Isn't there a Philly vanilla? There's a Philadelphia vanilla. I'm almost positive there's
a Philly cream cheese. I don't know about Philly vanilla.
Cream cheese.
Where's the moon over there? I can't see the moon.
Behind the clouds.
Yeah.
It's behind the clouds.
Yeah. Where's NASA's equipment on the moon? I want to see it.
Well, it's behind the clouds.
Yeah.
It's behind the curtain, like the man.
The moon, we never went.
Thank you, Raymond. He says, I loved your anti-laziness video. A lot of people seem to like that video. It was a long video. That's why I premiered it. I had to go. Well, I mean, you obviously know
I understand what I watched it, and I think I know where it came from.
Yeah, I think you do.
I think you do.
Skinny, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining this stream. Appreciate that. Luke Baker Sports says pecan. It's pecan. No, it depends on where you're from. Depends on where you're from. Right.
Yeah. Tomato.
Right. Whatever. It depends on where you're from. Up here, it's pecan. Just like we don't say pop. We say soda here.
Soda. Pop.
It depends on where you're from. Jesse Bryan, how can I be the man when you're the man? Oh yeah, the video is good. It was 42 minutes long though. That's why I premiered.
Baddog was on a rant. Baddog.
It wasn't really a rant though. I was very calm.
I posted that video that I sent you. I posted on my channel members.
No, did you? Yeah, that's funny. That's good. A lot of people did videos on that. A lot of people.
I had to do it. I had to. No choice. I mean, if there was ever a Mad Dog, that was it.
Oh yeah, I was not happy. I shouldn't be happy with that. So that's why I had to lay down the law, man.
No, it's funny.
Where's it going? My favorite song, Gianna, I don't even really know. The only thing I love so many different songs, but the one I always point out from the 80s is Your Love by the Outfield. Definitely one of my favorites, without a doubt. Thank you, Luke. I got a cool hat. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Trying to think how that song went. Can't remember.
It starts with Josie's on a vacation far away. I'm not singing. If we had an entertainer here, we could have him sing.
Yeah. I probably heard it, I'm sure. I just don't remember.
You definitely heard it. You're my age, you definitely heard it. It was popular in 86. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm sure I heard it.
Derek Giants says you watch that video like 3 or 4 times, quality video. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it was just, just talking about how I got started on YouTube and, how I kind of changed my channel direction. Then I started to grow because I work at it.
Yeah. It's just hard work. It's not easy.
No,
you put a lot of time in.
You do.
I put a lot of time in, and
you do, and you see results.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing. You don't have to ask anybody for a video shout out or anything.
No, and I know I'll never ask. If somebody wants to give it to me, fine, but I'll never ask for it. Right? Because nobody owes me anything. Nobody owes me nothing.
No, exactly. That's exactly it. Thank you, Afghanistan. Appreciate that. No, I was overwhelmed by the response to that. A lot of people like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of truth.
I believe so. Jonathan Weaver, he says, Philly 500, what do you think about the state of the Eagles for the next few years?
I think there's going to be a lot of turnover. I think you saw that's why they kept so many of their picks. They drafted 10 players. I think you're going to see guys like Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey. I wouldn't even be surprised if you see a name like a Fletcher Cox or a Zach Ertz, somebody like that. Somebody is going to either restructure their deal or get moved at the end of the year. They're $25 million, $50 million over the cap. They got to make moves. There's no way around it. So I expect to see a continuation of a lot of youth into this team.
Yeah, no, I agree. Especially with the way the cap is. I think, and you're getting older, so I believe that as well. And that's a tough thing. I mean, that's what happened to the Giants, But if you draft well, you're not going to run into the problem we did. We drafted poorly for so many years in a row, and then we signed bad contracts, and you just can't get out from underneath that because you can't change it all in 1 year.
Right. The advantage that we have, I believe, is that we have a franchise quarterback. And as long as he can stay healthy, I think he'll keep you competitive. So if you draft well around him, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Calvin, outfield play deep. That's exactly that's the album it was on. It was that, and then what was the other one they had? All the Love in the World. That was the other one, big one, Winning It All. The outfield actually had like four pretty good songs. I remember. That was one of my favorite groups. There was Journey. Immortal 72 says, "Do you think Mr. Glass, I mean Wentz, will last the whole season?"
He lasted the whole season last year. People act like he was hurt all year last year. He played all 16 games and got hit in the back of his head on a cheap shot. Not only will he play all next year, this coming year, he won't miss a game. He ain't going to miss a game for the next 2 years. This Hurts pick is going to wind up being nothing because Wentz ain't going to get hurt anymore.
We'll see.
You heard it here first.
Well, we'll see. We shall see. Raymond Sosa says they don't call him Carson Wheelchair Wentz for nothing.
We don't call him. I don't call him. I call him the North Dakota assassin, assassinating teams left and right.
Yeah, I don't know. I still can't get over. I still can't get over why your fan base hates on Wentz.
I'm telling you, it's because Foles won the Super Bowl, and then you had a split. You had 50-50, right? And then once people started coming back to Carson and being like, okay, believing him, you get the cheap shot in Seattle. And as soon as they picked Hurts, they created all this controversy. This is what I was saying. The Eagles created their own controversy. By taking Hurts, you know people think that means the end of Carson. I can't tell you how many Eagle fans tell me that Hurts will be the starter by the end of the year. I'm like, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
I just, like I said, I don't think Hurts is going to be a very good NFL quarterback. So I was just surprised.
I like Hurts. I think he could be good, but
he can't be.
I don't
Trust
think he's
me, man.
Carson.
I'm telling you right now. Let me ask you this. Man, I said this before. So tell me the last good Alabama quarterback to come out of the draft.
I can't think of one.
You can't because there hasn't been one. Kenny Stabler? Alabama doesn't produce good quarterbacks.
Right.
When's the last good one to come out of Oklahoma? Because we can't say Mayfield or Murray yet because we really don't know what they're going to be.
Bradford?
And how good is Bradford?
Stinks.
Big 12 quarterbacks usually don't play well. Now, Mahomes is a Big 12 quarterback. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he is.
And the same thing with wide receivers, because wide receivers are going against some of the worst corners in college football.
Right.
The Big 12 is the worst defensive Power 5 conference in the country.
Right.
So that's why in Oklahoma, they'll blow everybody out in the Big 12. They'll score a ton of points, and then they play in LSU, or they play a Bama, or they play a Georgia, and they get their brains beat.
Right.
Because we just don't match up well with that because you're actually playing a real defense. So I always worry about those receivers. And I look at, TCU. That's why I'm not high on Jalen Reagor. I'm not high on Denzel Mims.
Right.
And I look at Josh Doxson a few years ago. He's not very good. Now I'm high on CeeDee Lamb because his skill set is ridiculous.
Right. Yeah.
But I never really liked, Corey Coleman's another one. I liked him at Baylor, but he's been hurt. But he hasn't translated anything great in the NFL. It's just the Big 12 is an interesting conference because they don't have.
That's fair. It's fair. Yeah. I think that's fair.
JJ Trilla, thank you for the super chat. Billy, he's like one of your favorites.
Oh, JJ Trilla is
him
he's always giving me shit. I like him though. I like.
Oh, he's great. He's great.
I like it.
He's a good
man.
Cowboys troll.
He's a troller. JJ Trolla.
He is. He says the Birds are looking at $50 million over the cap next year.
Yeah, that'll get fixed. Don't remedy it. Hey, look. Hey, Dallas is on their way. Believe me. Give you a couple years.
Maybe Howie Roseman works for NASA to keep crunching all those numbers.
Well, look, time is kind of running out on that, right? You can only back end contracts so long. I think you're going to see a lot of guys go. I think Deshaun goes. That's like $13 million. I think Brandon Graham could go. That's $13 million. I think it's possible. I think Alshon will definitely go. That's another $16 million. So there's guys with big contracts that they have to part ways with. They're just going to have to do it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Talking Sports with Landon says, Baddog in Philly, what do you think the Giants and Eagles record will be this year? Well, I said the Giants will be 6-10, the Eagles will be 9-7. to win the division.
I have the Eagles. I have the Eagles between 10-6 and 11-5. I think somewhere around there. I think they can win first round of the playoffs. I don't know how they can get past that. You get to the playoffs, you have a chance, I guess. But I don't feel like I don't think we're like top 3 in our conference right now. I think we're about 4 or 5. That's kind of where I see this.
Right. Aiden, Des Bryant, but that was another guy with a great skill set that came out of Oklahoma State. So I'm just saying a lot of your guys that are good in the Big 12, just unless they're otherworld, like Des Bryant was a big, strong receiver with great hands.
Right.
So obviously he can get out, and that's why I love CeeDee Lamb. He's such a great route runner. Right. And he's got one of the best catch radiuses I've ever seen.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know why that just jumped up there like that.
Well, eventually somebody's got to work out. Somebody's going to work out. So you hope, I hope it's Rager. I hope he didn't really have any good quarterback. So
I don't understand why I have to, like, all the Sooners always go to Dallas. Like, the Dallas always takes the Sooners. They took DeMarco Murray, then DeMarco Murray ended up with you guys. They take CeeDee Lamb. They've taken Charles Tapper. They took Gallimore. Neville Gallimore this year.
Where did Jerry Jones
all the damn Sooners?
Where did Jerry Jones go to school?
Arkansas.
Okay. Maybe it's a scouting thing where they're not that far.
I think a lot of these guys come from Texas. Usually that's what happens. VCJ says, did you see Nate Burleson pick the Giants to win the division? I did not see that.
It's crazy.
I hope he's right, but that's quite the hot take. Storm Norman, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, my good man. He says, what's up, Baddog? What's good, Philly?
What's that?
What do you guys think of the Cardinals' first 3-round picks? Simmons in the first, basically DeAndre Hopkins with their second, and Josh Jones with their third. I think you guys did a fantastic job in the draft.
Love it. I love their picks. I'm jealous of the DeAndre Hopkins trade because I think that was the move for us to make. I think we should have made that move.
I'm telling you, I was surprised that the Cardinals went Isaiah Simmons. That did surprise me. I did. I did not think they'd take him. I thought they were going to go Jedrick Wills. They need a right tackle.
Right.
But the fact that they could get the best defensive player outside of Chase Young in this draft and then get the right tackle in the third round. I could not believe Josh Jones slipped that far. Now, I know he wasn't the first round guy, but I thought he was middle of the second round guy.
Right.
Couldn't believe he fell all the way down there. So I thought that the Cardinals did a great job.
Well, I said, and I think you said this too, like I see Isaiah Simmons as a game changer. Like, I think he's the kind of guy that could be a defensive player of the year. I think he's that good. Isaiah Simmons is a stud.
Yeah, I think so too.
Total stud.
One thing I loved about it with McKinney was that McKinney graded better than Simmons at a lot of different things. So that was really good. I loved the McKinney pick. I was stoked at the Giants.
I thought he was going first round for sure. I mean, that was a steal. Xavier McKinney, to me, I had him above Grant Delpit, and I think the Giants got a really good pick there.
Jay Berman says, isn't Jones connected to Arkansas and Oklahoma? I don't know if he's connected to Oklahoma. Now, Barry Switzer came in and coached the Cowboys, and he was connected to Oklahoma. I don't know if Jerry Jones has connections to Oklahoma. Not that I know of, but I don't know Jerry Jones. I just know the Arkansas thing. Hawk says, do you guys think the Dolphins can beat Seahawks can beat the Dolphins in the Super Bowl?
No.
They're going to the Super Bowl.
No, because the Dolphins ain't going to the Super Bowl.
No. Jesse says, Baddog, did you play football growing up? And if so, what position? I did. I was a cornerback. Yes, water boy. I'd be that now. No doubt about it. But yeah, I played corner. I was extremely small when I was young. I was very, very skinny. I could run like the wind, but I was 125 pounds at 6 foot.
Right. I played high school. I played tight end and linebacker.
Nice. The end's not so tight anymore now after all that code red, right?
That's right. That's right. Not so tight.
Oh, you gotta needle them once in a while. Okay?
Hey, you gotta do it.
Needle me all the time.
Gotta do it. Yeah. I mean, I give it to you all the time.
Oh, I mean, Legma Brilly, right on cue. He says, I saw Philly getting 6 cheesesteaks and 27 sodas.
Damn straight. And I gave 1 soda and 1 cheesesteak away.
Oh, Mikey C says Jerry Jones played for Oklahoma. Okay, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know Jerry Jones played football.
Ligma ain't the GOAT in Madden. I'll kick his ass in Madden, by the way.
Oh, there's a challenge.
And I never play it, but I'll still beat his ass.
There's a
just
challenge.
on principle.
There's a challenge right there.
So go make me a cheesesteak, buddy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Blue Jackets talk. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Brilly starting a diet tomorrow. Any advice? Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, don't eat.
No. I just high fiber, high protein, man. Seriously, high fiber, high protein, low fat. Oatmeal. I live on oatmeal, chicken, lean steak, fruits and vegetables. That and bacon and eggs, turkey bacon, turkey sausage, chicken sausage, ground chicken, grilled chicken. Like I said, eggs. Cobb salad's one of my favorites because there's a ton of vegetables in there. Fruits. It's pretty much it. And yogurt. That's pretty much what I live on. Now that I got all the way down to, I weighed myself at my mom's house yesterday. And fully clothed with my sneakers, I was 183.1 pounds. So I'm like, wow. I'm like 181 pounds, or between 180 and 181. I'm like, I'm really light.
Right.
So I'm like, my diet's not as strict as it used to be because it doesn't need to be at this point. I don't want to lose any more weight.
Right.
But yeah, so that's my advice. In diet's everything. And you got to
and good luck to you because I know it's hard. I struggle with it all the time.
It's all it's good willpower,
luck.
Discipline, willpower. It's tough. Right. Once you get in the habit of eating right and doing it, it's like anything else. You'll continue. It's just the first week, man. It's tough because you're starving.
It's tough. Yeah.
Chess Hall, what's going on, buddy? He says, I can't wait to see you on the morning show tomorrow. I'm be on Uncle Lou and BVD's morning show tomorrow.
Cool. Awesome.
That'll be 5 a.m. for you because I'll be on there at 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, I'll probably be asleep.
He says, I'd love to be on your show sometime if that's okay. I was 210 in the 6th grade. Yeah, Chess, I'd love to have you on here sometime. We'll get Chess Hall on here. So Chess Hall has some great stories.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I listen to him on Uncle and BBD, and it's like they're talking. It's like they're Howard Stern, and they're getting. Chess Hall's got some really good stories.
I'm gonna have to go check. I haven't listened to their morning show. I have to go listen to it.
Definitely check it out. It's Uncle Lou on LouTube is the
LouTube?
channel. It's Uncle Lou on LouTube.
Okay, Uncle Lou on LouTube.
Right, because that's his live show channel. Uncle Lou is just the video channel.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there's no doubt about that. What's going on, Hot Take Hockey? He says working out plus diet, definitely a huge commitment. It is, and it's a lifestyle. It's not. It's a lifestyle.
Hey, Hot Take Hockey. Is hockey going to come back? Are they going to do that 24 team playoff thing? I was kind of hoping they will.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that. I'm waiting. Supposedly basketball could be back in the middle of July. I don't know what's going on.
I think they should bring it. I think they should bring, even if it's like an NCAA tournament type thing. You know what I mean? Or like hockey, like a World Cup thing. Just bring it back and do something. I need something. Dude, I watched friggin' golf today. I got
NASCAR on right now.
I watch golf. I hate golf.
Man, I'm up at 5 a.m. streaming Korean baseball for some sports.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I need something, man. But I was watching the golf today because there's nothing else on. So like it needs to come back. Something needs to come back. I can't take much more of this.
No, me neither. No to basketball because I hate LeBron James and the Lakers. Johnny, I get that, but like that's been my bread and butter here.
That's Laker dogs.
I need my Lakers, man. I need my Lakers. It don't mean they're going to win anything.
I need my Sixers. I need something, man.
Nick Wick, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, my good man. 6-10, get him fired. Hope he stays. I think 6-10 he stays here. I think that if he wins 4 or less, there's a good chance he gets fired, which would be stupid. Because Chris and I talk about this all the time. It's like the Knicks. The Knicks can't have this where they turn over the GM, the coach, and half the roster every year. That's why they've been banned for 20 years.
Right.
So they've been banned for 20 years for that reason, and the Giants can't do that. We need some stability. So Dave Gettleman should stay here. He took over a mess, and this is the second year of the rebuild because the first year he got here, Eli was still here, and they told him you need to still try to win, and that's why we took Saquon.
What if Daniel Jones goes out and is horrible? Should Gettleman go?
That could definitely be a factor. If Daniel Jones is really bad, it could definitely be a factor.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see what he's going to be like in his second year.
No, I think he's going to be great. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I predicted him to go to the Pro Bowl this year. I really do. We watched Goff take a big step up. We watched Wentz take a big step up. I think the Giants went out of the way to, build a line around him, and with a healthy Saquon. I mean, think about it. He had a bad line last year. Saquon Barkley missed 4 games, then he came back for 4 games, which he was not completely healthy. He didn't have Golden Tate for the first couple of games because of the PED suspension. Sterling Shepard was out with concussions. Evan Ingram was out a lot of the year with injuries. Corey Coleman tore his ACL. So Daniel Jones really had not a lot to work with.
Right.
He still threw for 24 touchdowns in 12 games. Now, he did fumble a lot, which he's got to clean up. But he was one of the best quarterbacks, one of the best rated quarterbacks throwing in tight windows last year.
I was surprised by him. He's a lot better than I thought he was going to be. But,
Zach Schmidt, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, he says NFL Game Pass is free until May 31st. Zach Schmidt has watched every game on that 10 times over.
I already have it. So, are they going to give me a refund because it's free for everybody else? I paid for the thing.
I'm waiting for Verizon Fios to give me a refund for the NBA package. What am I watching right now?
I know. Yeah, seriously, it's crazy.
I forgot what I was going to ask you. Shoot. Damn. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me at some point. Benjamin Wynn, my man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Benjamin, great supporter of my channel. He's the man. He says, losing weight is very difficult. Has to be committed and do it consistently. Helps if you have a partner to motivate you. That's true.
Yeah.
Having a partner definitely helps. It helps me in the gym, having my buddy Mo that just is an absolute ridiculous beast.
Right.
And we push each other.
Yeah.
He's told me that he's out of shape now, though, because gym. And he's told me, he's like, you're going to be one of the best shape guys going back in there because I didn't let it happen.
It's still not open yet, huh?
No, I don't know when the hell they're open. And I'm getting bored with my Bowflex. Like I need the gym bad. Like,
it's time. It's time to open it up.
It is. I told the general manager, I said, listen, I'll wear a mask. You can check my temperature when I go in there. I need the damn gym. Or just open it for me.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah. I think they can do it. I mean, there's ways. You see all these other stores that are considered essential, and they're open and they're running just fine. You can't tell me that these other places can't take steps. I actually trust these businesses more than I would trust the government. So
I'm sure you're not alone there.
Yeah.
Boulder FIFA, what's going on, my man? Thank you for joining the stream. Good to see you, my man. I forgot what I was going to say. Chip Kelly says, tell Philly 500, does he need me? Oh, Chip Kelly says, do you need him back as the head coach?
No, don't ever come back. Don't ever set foot near. You were horrible. You got rid of Shady. You got rid of Deshaun. You're Chip Tip Kelly for a reason. Just stay away. Stay the hell away. Go hang out with Rich Kotite.
Simon Z says, Philly, you guys need to start investing in the offensive line. Lots of older players besides Dillard.
Yeah, I mean, look, Jason Kelsey's going to retire in a few years, but Seomalu's young. Brooks has got about 4 good years left. Lane Johnson's 30. They're not as old as you think they are. But Peters was definitely old.
Yeah, he definitely is. I think you guys are going to have to do that offensive line. Like I said, you guys got some older players. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is they're going to have to the next 3-4 years for the Eagles depends on how they draft. They draft good and replace these guys, we'll be fine. If they don't, we're going to suffer. We're going to suffer.
Johnny Morosky, thank you for the super chat, my man. Brilly, he's a poker player out in Vegas.
Okay.
So he's a professional poker player. I don't know if you can see the thumbnail. He's got all the big stack right there.
Yeah, okay. I know Vegas well.
And then you can see the poker face on him. Don't mess with Johnny.
No.
He might be the next Johnny Chan.
Oh yeah.
I used to love Texas Hold'em. Like when that was before that got really, really big because Chris Moneymaker won the whole thing in 2003.
Right.
Like I used to love the World Series main event. Like I watched it in 2003. I watched it in 2004 when Greg Raymer won it. I watched it when Hatcham won it Hatcham won it in 2005. Jimmy Gold won it in 2006. I might have them backwards. I don't exactly remember. But then they got like the production. They made it too big of a production.
Right.
I'm like, I liked it better when it was just the guys at the table.
Yeah.
And you had a. I loved that.
Yeah, I did too.
And then I loved high stakes poker on Game Show Network.
Yeah.
When they had all the guys with the high gambling stuff with $500,000 on the table. You had Brunson there, not Lord Brunson. You know, and Sammy Farha, and Jamie Gold, and Daniel. Oh God, what the hell is Negreanu? And
I don't know any of these guys.
Well, Johnny Roski says poker rooms in Vegas open up on June 4th, and it's my birthday. Coincidence?
No,
don't think so.
Good sign. Good sign. That's good. Vegas needs to open back up. It's time. Everything needs to open back up.
That is a good sign.
It is great.
So hopefully people get together and this thing doesn't.
I mean, there's going to be look when people get back together. There's going to be hot spots. There just is. But when you start reading about some of the stuff that, like, I was reading that somebody got killed by a shark attack here in California, and they listed them as a COVID death because they tested positive. It doesn't even matter if you're dying or not from it.
Right. Oh, listen.
It's ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure I sent you the numbers from the Center of Disease Control. I texted you, and it's nothing close to what they're telling you.
No. No.
I don't know.
It's not rational at this point. You know, I mean, look, I understand when it first was happening, nobody knew what to expect, how bad the death rate was. You're seeing things come out of China. Like my wife's a teacher. I was like, I hope they close your school down. But that was like supposed to be for like 2 weeks, a month. I mean, now, it's still going on. It's ridiculous.
Right. Sports
I've had enough.
I think we all have. You're not alone there. You're not alone there. Sports expert, thank you for the super chat. Brilly. He says, what should I eat to lose a little belly fat, guys? Oh, I told you. Oatmeal, chicken, vegetables, fruit. And I'll tell you this, and hot sauce and stuff. Hot sauce, cayenne pepper, that type of stuff speeds up your metabolism. I think
I'm thinking of doing a diet book, like how to lose weight from a fat guy. And then and like the whole book will be like everything I do, just do the opposite. And I'll list all the things I do wrong. And if you just do the opposite, you're gonna lose weight. Like that's a perfect book.
And I think I should write a book on how to bet on sports and just do the opposite.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell I pick, forget it. I put the kibosh on.
Yeah. It's like the Seinfeld episode where George Costanza does everything the opposite and it works.
That's right. That's right. Who is Daniel Jones's backups? Colt McCoy, Alex Tanney, Case Cookham. And then who else? They took another. They grabbed another quarterback, and I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know. Mustard speeds up your metabolism and has great antioxidants, says Justin Leone, and that's fine because I put mustard on everything. I don't use mayonnaise.
I hate mayonnaise.
Mustard is something I put on my chicken sausages. It's just I put mustard.
I like mustard. I'm a mustard guy myself.
Definitely. Cooper Rush, thank you. I knew it was a Cowboy. Thank you, Mike. It was Cooper Rush. I got to hit the head real quick. Can you hold on the chat for a second?
Sure. I can't see the chat, but I'll just.
Well, just talk to him, and I'll be right back. I just got to hit the head real quick. I'll be right back.
So let's talk, Giant fans. You bastards. You bastards. You think you could beat us? You think you're coming to beat us? It ain't going to happen. You ain't going to beat us. Just like NASA never went to the moon. You can't beat us. I can't see the chat, by the way, so I have no idea what the hell you're saying. So I'm just imagining things. Then there's Cowboy fans, and they're typing in something. We're going to be good. CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Hurts. I know what you guys are typing, you old bastards. But we're coming. But you know what, Cowboy fans? You're going to thank me for one thing. I am coming after Mark Holmes's voodoo doll. That little Joe Boo voodoo doll. I'm chopping. We're going to get its head chopped off. And we can all agree that Dallas still stinks. I mean, I think we can agree with that, right? Definitely, you know. Did you know Baddog works for NASA? He works for NASA. He works in special effects department. He does. And I was just talking about NASA the other day on my channel membership video. I did a video talking about how the astronauts are still alive from the Challenger. They're still alive. I found their doppelgangers. I did it. It's in my channel membership video. It's beautiful. Tinfoil dingbats, baby.
I heard you mention Mark Holmes.
Yeah.
So you took Mark Anthony Fitness's belt.
Michael Anthony Fitness. Yeah.
Michael Anthony Fitness.
It was his fault. he 5 minutes before the Eagles-Cowboys game, he does a video saying, I'm putting this belt up. I said, okay, I take the bet.
Right. Any bets on Joe Boo?
Yeah. He bet his dad's voodoo doll.
Oh, he did bet it.
I said he wanted to bet to get the belt back. So I said, if the Eagles sweep Dallas, I want him to chop that voodoo doll up. And he took the bet, and his father didn't know he took the bet.
Listen,
so now Mark has to give his
I'm going to tell
up.
you something right now.
I love it.
People on YouTube should not bet with Philly 500. I don't think I've ever seen him lose a bet.
I think I lost the hair.
You did lose the hair bet to Sean. That's
that
right.
Yeah.
You did lose that. But you took Josh's Trubisky jersey and burned it.
I took it away. Yeah.
You took Michael Anthony finishes belt. And I have a feeling Joe Boo is coming your way.
Joe Boo's coming my way on his head on a stick.
I think he is.
Yeah. I'm getting it. We're gonna sweep their ass.
Yeah. Chess Hall, you should write a book on sex stories.
Sex.
Oh
stories?
Yeah, that's what he goes on Uncle Lou once a week.
I could do that too.
He's a young guy, so you know.
Okay.
You're a young
yeah, I could give him a lot of advice.
Chess Hall is young enough to be our son. Most of these guys are, including Gavin. Brilliant. Thank you for the super chat. I never really.
Oh, he did win it. Yeah, Sperm still want to bet on me against me.
He says, I want to bet for Philly.
Look, he said, how tall are you? I said, I'm 6'2". He says, no, you're not. I said, I'm 6'2" my whole life. Right?
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, well, let's bet. So I went and measured myself. I was like, I must have shrunk because I was like this far from being 6'2". You know, it was like this far. I had shrunk or something. So I was like technically over like 6'1.5". So I lost the bet.
Storm and Norman, thank you for the super chat, my man. Brilly, he says Philly just got a new fan with the last rant.
Oh, thank you, Storm and Norman. Appreciate that.
I can't see what the super sticker is.
I don't know.
That's the one bad thing about StreamYard, because I act out the super stickers. So I can't see what that is. This chat.
I know what it was. It was a guy, a YouTube video maker, saying you owe him something. Go ahead, act it out.
Tekken is my world. Thank you so much for the super sticker, my man. Brilly. If it ever gets to here, which this chat is so far behind on like I'm going into the YouTube studio right now because I want to see it.
Right.
I see Johnny Morosky's just popped up. So the YouTube studio has been acting funny too.
Yeah.
It's going. They're sports experts about the belly fat. Here comes Gavin should be coming in. I was just gonna say one thing I noticed when I highlight these comments, I can see the thumbnails really good, and it looks like Anatana's nose is running on Gavin's thumbnail. I didn't even notice that before. I don't know if that is or not, but it looked like it.
I don't know.
Stickers. There's Storm and Norman's, and there it is. All right. Keep it up, man. Thank you for the stupid sticker.
What the hell?
Appreciate it so much.
Are you running or are you doing curls?
Curls.
Okay. Elbows in.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Do some curls. There you go, MH. Here's a Baddog flex.
I did a Michael Anthony fitness video.
I saw that. I was dying.
Dude, Mark, it was like, you're making fun of my son.
I saw that. That was good. I like
Michael Anthony wears the fitness. That's all I say.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, what kind of fitness is he into?
I know. People got so mad at me because they're like, you shouldn't be talking. But I'm like, my name's not, it doesn't have fitness in the name. You know, like if I was Philly 500 donuts, you would want to see some donuts.
Right.
You know?
Calvin says, love NASA and NASCAR. These two are legendary together. Have a great night. Calvin, thank you.
He's trying to trigger me.
I appreciate it. And he took off on top of it. So he triggers you and then he's out.
I would, if that was like in my comment, I would totally pin that. That's the NASCAR. Just to set me off because he knows I hate NASCAR.
Yeah, so it's just saying he did that on purpose. They took off.
It's awesome. You got to give the guy credit. I like it.
Oh, they love it. They gotta do it. They gotta do it, man. It's great. It's pretty funny. It's that's good stuff. Good stuff. Landon says, who do you guys think will win the Super Bowl?
I mean, it's early yet, but I think Baltimore.
I agree. I think they had the best draft in I think they had the best draft of anybody, and they were already really good. You like that? What are you laughing at?
The name and then the picture.
Oh, so you can see it when I highlight it, but you can't see
Ragu sipping cannoli dipping.
Right. That's why I highlighted.
That has to be a shirt.
That's why
that has to be a shirt.
That's
Ragu sipping cannoli dipping diggity dizzle dog.
That's why I highlighted it because of the name.
That is the greatest name ever.
Great. I'm concentrating on something. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, but I am definitely.
I want that shirt.
Ragu sipping, cannoli dipping, so you can see the things I highlight, but you can't see.
Yeah, I can't see only the things you highlight.
I got you.
I just had to snap a picture of that because I'm going to have to use that.
He says, I think it's time for Philly to do the double moonwalk dance.
The double moonwalks come out football season.
Punk'em, no, I don't dip cannolis in anything. Cannolis are like the greatest thing on the face of the earth. And no self-respecting Italian uses ragu. But I think that's part of it, that Chris and I really will go off on people that use ragu. So
ragu.
That's part of it.
No. My dad would say that's Medagon.
Yeah, that is American. Medagon. Like Olive Garden. Medagon.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't go to Olive Garden. We go to like a Buco de Beppa's or I like Delmonico Steakhouse. That's a good little Italian place there. We have a place. It's down south for me. It's a ways away, but there's a little hole in the wall called Ferrari's. That was a really good. Any of those places like that are really.
They all sound good.
Yvonne Rios, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Brilliant, brother says, who will have a better year, McKinney or Peppers? How do you feel about Malcolm Jenkins leaving? So that one's for you.
Well, I'll say the Malcolm Jenkins thing. That kind of upset me a little bit. I thought they should have, if any older guy that they were going to keep on their roster, I thought they should have kept Malcolm. He just means too much to that locker room. But it is what it is.
I think I'm really high on McKinney. That was a bold take I had. He makes the Pro Bowl as a rookie. I think McKinney's gonna have a better rookie. I think both of those guys are gonna have good years, but I think McKinney, he's gonna have a really good year. I really do. So he's a smart kid. Nick Saban, he gives him a big stamp of approval, talks about his work ethic and everything else. Obviously, the Joe Judge connection. There's a lot of connections with the Giants stuff. So I do think McKinney could have a really good rookie season. And obviously, he's going to get tested. So, their quarterback's going to test him. He's a little consistent on the deep ball, but other than that, he's really good.
I spoke glowingly about McKinney leading up to the draft. So I'm not going to change now. I think he's a stud.
Yep. Justin Leone. I know this place well. He says 677 prime in Albany, not an Italian place, but a great place to bring your girl. Well, it's a high-end restaurant. God, what the hell? They own Glenn Sanders Mansion, and I cannot think of their last name. I can't think of their last name. I cannot think of the guys they're millionaires, obviously. But yeah, they're really good. That's a really high-end restaurant. I've been there once. Very good food. 677 prime is very good. Who owns that? I cannot think of the damn family name. They're Italian, and I can't think of their name. I can't think of it at all. I eat tomato sauce out of a can. It says New York Mets, New York Giants, even though he's not Italian. I just like to eat tomatoes.
I love tomatoes.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Tomatoes are good. The cannolis are good. The
cannolis are great. It's the best.
God, who the hell? That's gonna bother me all night that I can't think of who the hell owns.
Maybe their name was Ragu.
It's not Ragu. I know that. That one I can remember. What the hell is his name? I see PR52 is going after some of the shit. They're I don't know. I don't know.
PR52 is going after somebody.
I think it's him and Punkum. Punkum's
Oh.
been with me forever. Punkum has been with me since I started YouTube, like in 2008. Like he's been with me for a long.
Yeah, I see Punkum all the time.
CTO the Bro says you all both y'all in the conspiracy are just no Philly. I am not a conspiracy guy.
Oh, I'm
Philly is my go-to for.
I'm very much a conspiracy. As a matter of fact, the whole reason I did my channel membership thing was so that I could do conspiracy theories on it.
There you go.
So that was one of the main reasons I did it, is because I wanted to be able to talk. I had a conspiracy theory. I've done 2 conspiracy videos and a conspiracy live stream. It's beautiful.
There you go. There you go. Conspiracy theories. I like to just have when I do the 24-hour streams. I always love that Philly on around midnight because by then, I've been up for 15 straight hours, well, more than that, but I've been streaming for 15 hours and, I'm getting a little loopy and then he comes in and he makes you laugh. And it's great. It's great. Like I'm more than normal because I'm starting to believe some of the things he says.
Because it's true. Because they're true.
In my brain and my subconscious.
Right. Because they're true.
The other night I dreamt that I was floating away because there was no gravity. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, it sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah, you never know. Pizza broccoli is where it's at, says VCJ27. I'm not a big white pizza. I mean, I don't mind
white pizza. Yeah, it depends what's on it. I don't mind white pizza.
I'm a Sicilian pizza guy, though.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
that is my favorite. Let me tell you something. You can't find it. I can't find it out here. I can't find it out here at all. If you go to a Sicilian, you ask for Sicilian, they just give you a square pizza. It's not a Sicilian.
No, that's not.
It's not a Sicilian. They bake the cheese in the bread on a Sicilian. I miss Sicilians, and like I tell my wife because she never had one. She's from out here. I'm like, I need a Sicilian. She's like, well, what's the difference? Like, you gotta just have it. It's the best pizza in the world. I love it.
Storm and Norman says, "Don't go down that rabbit hole. You'll never go." No, I don't.
Go follow.
I just
the red pill.
I just listen to Philly and
look, man. You you sent me that stuff on the CDC stuff.
I did. I said I'm not
as far-fetched as people would believe.
I do believe there's. I believe there's some underlying thing to this. I do.
There is, without question.
Hang out with you. You know who loves your conspiracy theories is DWG.
Oh yeah.
DWG. Obviously, I don't get to see him anymore, but
he's all. Every time I come on, he's like, "Oh, he's on now."
Yeah,
he wants me to go there.
He loves it.
I can tell he wants me to go there.
He does. Yeah, he loves it. He loves the conspiracy theories. It's awesome. It's good stuff. And it's awesome. Definitely, I love them. I think they're funny. But I don't know. I live in my own bubble, kind of.
Right.
So, I don't know.
It's some of it's uncomfortable.
Danny Lukenheimer, he's an Eagles fan. He says, I've heard some Eagles fans say Hurts will replace Wentz in a couple of years as a starting quarterback. As an Eagles fan, I can't see that happening, but we'll see a lot of factors.
I agree. A lot of Eagle fans are saying it. I don't believe it's going to happen either.
Philly 500, here's a good one for you, because I know you can see this now that I highlighted it. Josh Torrey, thank you for the super chat, my man. Brilliant, Philly brother. You all right, Philly? Do you believe the conspiracy theory that birds are not real and they were actually just government-controlled?
Not birds, bees.
Oh, bees.
No, I don't know. No. I mean, they are creating like little drone bees and birds. They do have them, but no. I mean, there are still real birds and bees.
Yeah, I hate bees.
Oh, I know.
I swatted those all the way. Maybe in my subconscious knows they're drones.
What's the new bee that just arrived
here? The murder hornet.
Hornets. They just happen to come now, right?
Right, just when the COVID's here.
Right, just when that's going on, people are starting to get. Then this comes. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Justin Leone says, "Have I ever been to the Averill Park Drive-In? A long time ago. Averill Park's quite a ways away from me. I think I was there. I mean, I'm trying to think of the drive-ins. that I used to go to when I was younger. Mohawk Drive-In. But that, I mean, we're talking 35 years ago. I remember seeing Rambo, the original Rambo and Jaws 3 double feature at
I vaguely remember drive-ins.
That's how old I am.
I remember, I want to say I either saw, maybe it was Raiders or it was Empire. I can't remember, but I remember.
At the same time, 81,
Yeah,
82.
somewhere around there.
81, 82, 83. It's about when I used to go to the drive-in. It was good though, you know. One of my uncles worked at the drive-in, so we got the free things.
Oh,
but
that's cool.
I like the hatchback
Right.
car. You'd sit in the back with your cousins or whatever. You had the blankets. You got to eat your face off till you're sick to your stomach, and it was good. KP says whatever happened between you and DWG, nothing. It's called social distancing. That's what happened. Just like everybody else. That happened.
Yeah,
you know, it's funny watching NASCAR. How Jamie Little's like, she's like 6 feet away. They got this big ass microphone stick that they're sticking in guys' faces. It looks so they have the masks on when they're talking. It looks so funny.
That is funny.
Simon Z, really, thank you for the super chat, my man. Really. He says Philly's sweating bullets now because the FBI is going to be.
Oh, I'm sure. I hear them click off my phone all the time. I know.
We got 53 to go. My boy Chase Elliott's running 6th. It's always the same guys. This is why I can't get into NASCAR. Because it's always the same guys. They changed the point system. They have a stupid playoff job. Like I can't.
It's just one giant left turn to me.
Not always.
It's just,
I mean, sometimes they have the road courses where they do go.
There's like one of 100 laps. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Sports Expert. It is on. It's on Fox. It is on Fox. Oh, Storm and Norm, man. Thanks so much for becoming a member of the channel. I really appreciate that, my man. Really? New member. Storm and Norman, welcome to Big Blue Wrecking Crew, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for becoming a member of the channel. Let me see if I have these. I can show you. I actually pulled this book out yesterday because actually I don't know how the green screen is going to act with this. So this is very strange. You know, let's see if it works. I was showing this. Jason Sehorn autographed this.
Okay.
So it's a 1998 official thing. So this is 1998 training camp when he was there. Before he tore his ACL, was never the same.
Yeah.
But like, here you go. I don't know if you can see it. I used to go to NASCAR races all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
NBA Platinum 400 at Dover, 2002. This was the Coca-Cola 600, which is what they're running now.
Okay.
I went there in 2003. So, I mean, this is 2004. And it rained just like it was there. This is 2003 because it was showing Mark Martin's.
Right.
Mark Martin's thing. I have a Yankee Stadium ticket here from September 5th, 2004 when they played the Orioles. Oh, I have those. I have one from April 24th, 2005 when they played the Rangers. Oh, here's the these must have been the person I got the tickets from, but cover that up. But
okay,
New Hampshire there, and New Hampshire here. So
okay,
yeah, I did. I went to 4 NASCAR races 4 years in a row.
Very cool. I never went to one.
No, I used to love it. I actually really got into it when Tony Stewart was a rookie, and I really followed it religiously for like through 2006, 2007. I really liked it. Like I enjoyed it. All the rule changes, the tracks, the car. I just got sick of it.
Yeah. I mean, I understand, that they have to have some talent to get on the road and do what they do. I appreciate the skill. Same with golf. It doesn't come over well on television for me.
Yeah. The Thrashed Crow says live NASCAR is 100 times better on TV. It is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It is.
I just can't follow it on TV. I mean, I'd go check one out. Like somebody said, you want to go to NASCAR? Sure, I'll go. But I never,
Yeah.
I can't watch it.
Crow says Tony Stewart was his favorite. He was mine too. The smell of the octane in the air is always good. You need earplugs. Man, I remember when I went to New Hampshire, that was loud.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
bet.
expect those cars to be that loud.
Right.
Also, one thing I know when you watch on TV and they're under caution, it doesn't look like they're going fast. Looks like they're going slow. But when you're there, they're going like 55 miles an hour under caution.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
actually are going pretty fast.
Yeah.
You just don't notice because normally they're going, 100.
Right.
Like Coca here, they're going over 200 miles an hour at Charlotte. That's as far as
I
south.
mean, I'm sure. Yes, I get the skill and all that. It's just like it's hard for me to watch.
And KP says, why isn't DWG been in many streams?
Social distancing.
Social distancing. I'll see you one day though. He's asked me to come on. I'm like, get Skype now that I have StreamYard. I'll get DWG. I'll text him.
Yeah, tell him to come on.
Oh, damn it! I didn't even think about that. I should have texted him and said, go to StreamYard. I'll give you the link. Get on here at Philly 500. We'll have to do that next time.
Do it next time. Yeah, you can get me talking about conspiracies.
We'll have to do that next time. We'll have to get DWG and Philly 500.
I'm all for it.
On here. Yes, Rubber Nose knows he did kill a guy in the track. The guy got out of the car. He was drugged up. It's dark. And he got hit with Tony's back wheel. And Tony was absolved of any criminal charges. I do remember that. I do remember that. He did kill a guy with his car. It's crazy. I don't know what PR52 is just going off in this chat. All right, Jesse, have a great night, my man. How can I be the man when you're the man? I'm just reading this. The guy who was on meth, Punkham says, yes, he was. He must have been related to Jeremy Mayfield. Jeremy Mayfield was another guy.
I want to know what PR52 is going on.
I don't know. I just look up at the chat once in a while. I'm like, I'm waiting. What have you accomplished?
That's awesome.
I don't know what he's doing.
That's great.
Simon Z says, Philly, how do you guys feel about the Eagles pass rushers and corners this season?
Well, I think with getting Slay helped their corner situation. I think that really, to me, the pass rusher is all about Derek Barnett. I love our interior defensive line. We got Hargrave and we got Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox is a beast. Derek Barnett is a good all-around defensive end. I just think you need a guy that can get to the quarterback. I think Derek Barnett has to take the next step. Yeah.
So 2 reasons I put that up there. Punkham says it's PR52 versus real New York Giants Mafia, but I wanted you to see the thumbnail.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah, that's why I put that up there. I was like,
yeah, Punkham was great show, man. I just rewatched it. I was just rewatching episodes. I was watching the one where the first Soul episode, where he shows up in this show. I love that show.
I gotta start watching Better Call Saul. It's just I never have time. It's kind of like the Breaking Bad. Like you told me to watch it, and then for like a month you're like, "Did you watch it? Did you watch it?" I'm like, "No, I watched it." No, and then one day I think my son was napping, and my wife, I don't know, she was out. I don't know. It was just me, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta watch this, and I watched the first episode, and I never forget the first scene is the pants coming down. What is this? And I'm watching. I'm like, pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I watch a second episode. I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. And then I watch a third episode. Like I watched like 2 episodes one day, then I watched 2 episodes a couple days later, and then I'm hooked.
Right.
Then I'm on vacation. It was about this time last year or 2 years ago. It was Memorial Day weekend, and I always take this off after Memorial Day.
I think it was last year.
And I went. It was last year, so we went up to Lake George, which is what we normally do. It's gorgeous up there. We go up there for a couple nights, and they had Netflix in the hotel. So when they went to sleep, I was banging out 3 episodes, going to bed at like 3 in the morning. I watched 4 seasons of that when I was on vacation.
That's awesome. I know that shows something else, man. Better Call Saul is good. It's a slower pace though.
Yeah,
it's going to be a slower pace. But it's well written, and now like the point where I'm at in the show is this intersecting because it's a prequel. It takes place before Breaking Bad, so it's intersecting now with the events of Breaking Bad. So it's going to be interesting the final season next year.
Yep. Jay Berman says, Philly, how would you rate the Eagles draft aside from Hurts?
A B. I think a B was fair. I give him a B.
Aside from Hurts, though.
Oh, aside from Hurts, yeah, maybe A-. I really liked the draft, especially the third day, and Rager I thought was at least a B plus.
Right. Chris Leone says, "Ask Curly 500 if he has more conspiracy." Oh, he's got tons.
Oh God, yeah.
You gotta become a member on his channel.
Yeah,
you can watch them all.
Yeah, I got a couple videos I'm working on now. See, I get a little more time to edit conspiracy videos, so I can put clips and stuff in. So I did the one on the space shuttle.
I don't know what is going like, but I don't know what Real New York Giants Mafia is saying to PR. PR52 has always been like the most even keel guy,
right? Definitely.
Ever. So where did that go? I'm reading here. I'm going to put this up here for him to say that. I can't even picture PR52 saying that. Right?
Oh, that's great.
He's very. I don't know what's going on, but that's just
he's very even keel.
That's so out of character for him. Like he does, and I love PR52's videos. And
me too.
He's another guy I've known since 2008.
Yeah,
right?
PR52 is great.
Yeah, but he'll come on. He'll be like, hello, friends. This is PR52, and I just want to make a video talking about this particular subject today, and why you shouldn't be like that. You're like this, and you're like this, and we should all be in harmony and unity, and and have some marshmallows, roast the marshmallow, and drink a beer. And now I read that, and it's just hilarious. I
don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
I looked down and read that. I mean, obviously, I can't see every comment, but that one just happened to jump out at me. And Chess Hall, I did see your comment. I will see you tomorrow, sir. Yes, indeed. I will see you tomorrow on the Uncle Lou show. I will be there. I don't know what time they want to have me on there, but obviously, I don't need to talk tons of NFL this time. So you might get to know a little bit more about me personally, and I'm sure they will ask me about the video that I had to destroy a certain YouTuber because they do like that type of stuff. And
how's that all going, by the way? Is that all resolved now, or you said your piece?
Oh God, yeah, I'm done with him. Capizzle and I are good.
Yeah, I heard
the other guy. Nah, that'll never happen.
I heard you and Pizzle were good.
I respect. I listen. He and I did not get along because of our views on the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I've always respected Capizzle as a man. I mean, he's got a wife, he's got a house, he's got a kid. He does what a man's supposed to do.
Right.
He takes care of things.
Yeah.
This other particular guy, no. And Cobb wasn't so much mad at me because I didn't help him.
Right. Yeah. Well, he doesn't. I mean, he can handle his own stuff, his own videos.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the thing that agitated me more than anything is this guy. I've helped him for 10 years. Since 2009, I've done nothing but help him. And he asked me for advice, and I give it to him, and then he's like, "I'm not doing that." And then he badmouths me.
Right.
Even though I give him advice, he just doesn't want to take my advice, and then he badmouths me because I'm not a member of his channel or whatever. I don't comment on his channels, and I mean, why would I? His content is awful. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't need to see a toothless 6'4", 110-pound guy dance. I don't need to see that.
I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was editing one of my conspiracy videos for the membership thing, and I hadn't been on YouTube, and so I get on there, and all I see is all these videos about Baddog.
That was something that I said. I couldn't believe that.
And so I had to click on Steel 58's video.
Oh, that was Steel 58.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here?
I just couldn't. That was what surprised me. Well, this is the thing with that, okay? So I see that he's live like this. And I go in there, and Simus is in there. I love Simus.
Oh,
Simus is one of my all-time favorite trash talkers.
Simus awesome. Yeah.
So he's in there, and he's ripping him a new one. And I'm laughing. And I had something to do. So I'm waiting for him to leave. And then I think I was going to take a shower or something. And I once he's gone, I go take my shower. And then I come down and I planned on being calm.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I hit that button, I went into the mad dog mode. I went into mad dog mode and I lost it. I said what I had to say. I leave. I'm in there for like 10, 12 minutes, just screaming, And I wake up the next day. Said the same thing. There's like 8 videos on this whole thing. And people love it because they're like, oh, the TTC Bad Dog came back for one night.
Right.
That's a big reason. But everybody agreed with me. And, it's the truth. Zach Schmidt, thank you for the super chat. Really, he says Philly looking like a Saudi Arabian or Saudi Iran. Look into the Saudi Iran.
Oh, I think I know a little bit about it, but I definitely will. I'll definitely look more into it.
Yep. Punkum, yes, I did. I did read that because I went back and watched Cops live stream and about us, squashing the beef. The only thing I would say when I watched that back, the only thing that I disagreed with, I pretty much agreed with everything else he said. When he said I took a shot at his family, I didn't ever took a shot at his family. Never. Like he said, I took I said something about his daughter or something. I never said anything about his daughter. What I said, and I have the live stream to prove it. Because I was mad at him. I was ticked. And, when I'm mad, I will insult you like nobody's business. That's just what I do. What I told him, I said, it's a good thing you didn't have a boy because you couldn't raise a man. That was what I said. So it wasn't at his daughter. It was
right. You're taking a shot at him.
I just figured maybe you misunderstood what I said, but that was. I would never go at somebody's children. They have nothing to do with me. But everything else he said was spot on. I mean, we just sides of the fence, different opinions on the Giants. Yeah. He loves Eli Manning. So when I was going after Eli Manning because I didn't think he was playing well, he thought I was doing that for views. Right. And it's just not true. I mean, I go after all the Giants. I'll go after Eli, went after Landon Collins, went after OBJ, Nate Solder, Norris Jenkins. It don't matter. If you play bad, I'm going to say something. Right.
Well, I'm glad you guys worked it out. That's good.
I'm glad we worked it out too because when he was on the round table the other night, that was awesome.
I didn't get a chance to watch that. But
what's that?
I haven't watched it. I put that on a watch later list. I haven't had a chance to watch that round table yet.
That was a lot of fun. I do plan on working with him, maybe one-on-one, or I told him, I was like, I'd like to get the Eagles and the Cowboys fan together with us.
I'm in.
I definitely will work on I figured you'd be.
So we'll
work on that. We'll work on that too. Yeah. Last Jedi's in the house. Always love that Jedi. She is phenomenal with the sport.
Oh, absolutely.
As always. She said I put him in his place. Somebody needed to. No, she's not talking about Cobb. She's talking about the
right. I just the thing that shocked me when I first, because I had to go back and listen from the beginning of what was going on. Like, I just couldn't believe he said that like you kind of owed him. That was the thing that was like, what? Wait, what? And then when you came on the screen and you were so pissed, I'm like,
I was explode. Because he said I use people. That made me mad. I don't care. Listen, you can knock my content. You can make fun of me streaming Korean baseball. You can make fun of me. I don't care. But to come out here and say that I use people or that I owe you something, that really made me mad. Because I'm thinking to myself, this is the guy that did sleep streams in order to get enough hours to be monetized because nobody watched his videos. He did sub networking stuff so we could get the subscribers to do it because he couldn't earn them. So he did all that. Somebody told me the other night he must have posted his PayPal link 100 or 150 times in the chat. And he keeps telling everybody you got to pay to have a wrench. And it's just, it's obvious what he's hearing.
Right.
So I wasn't putting up with that crap.
No.
That's why I did the video last night. I wasn't putting up with that. So it is what it is. But like I said, I will never squash that with him. I've helped that guy out so many times. And on top of that, he's one of those, what have you done for me lately? And I'm a man. I don't do that. It is what it is. I see my boy Uncle Lou is in the house. Love Uncle Lou. Yes. There he is. I will be on this man's radio show, morning show tomorrow with BVD. That's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out his show. I didn't know about it. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Definitely check it out. Uncle Lou, you missed Chess Hall. He was in here earlier. But anybody that hasn't subscribed to this channel, there, you got to do yourself a favor.
Definitely.
He's awesome. Like I said, Uncle Lou's one of my favorite video makers on here. So he's a lot of fun. New York for Life 12. You're my fave. Philly on here. What I miss?
No, thank you.
Typical. Talking about Jalen Hurts, a draft, cannolis sipping ragu, dipping diggity dizzle dog, whatever that was.
I want that. That's got to be a shirt.
I know. I appreciate that, Benjamin. Thank you, sir. He says we got your back. I appreciate that. Real New York Giants Bobby said, I don't think I've ever seen Baddog look that. Somebody did tell me when they watch a video back, they're like, I swear to God, Baddog had fire in his eyes. Like they're like, I've never seen a guy that mad. Well, I get pissed.
You were pissed.
Like I said, that's in real life too. I would listen. One time, I'm not lying about this. I am dead serious. One time, I was driving down the road. My wife was in the passenger seat, and it's a road with a school. There's speed bumps everywhere. Right. Speed limit's 20 miles an hour, and there's speed bumps everywhere. So I'm abiding by the speed limit. I usually go 5 miles an hour over. And there's speed bumps. Well, this guy just decided he was going to fly and rip past me, and I lost it. I remember I pulled into a parking lot. He was trying to turn out of a thing, and we're on a busy there's a busy street that he's going on. Route 5 up here is a busy street, right? And actually, I was downtown here, so he's trying to turn. There's no light, so he's got to wait. I went into a parking lot, and I stopped the car. Like the car wasn't stopped, and I threw the thing in park.
Right.
And I jumped out of my car. I was going after him. My wife was holding me back. Legitimately holding me. I was going to pull that guy out of his car and break the windshield with his face. I was mad.
That's why.
Why is this guy doing it? It's dangerous,
right?
Because I didn't know that he was there. Like I could have went over there, whatever. I'm like, well, all of a sudden he was in my, so I lost.
That's why the Bad Dog is a Mad Dog is the perfect song because it's legitimately true.
I am.
It's legitimately true.
Big Ball BBD, my man. He's changing his name all the time. So sometimes he's Big Ball Daddy, sometimes he's BBD. I just noticed he changed that Big Ball Daddy. He says, tell Billy he still owes me a shout-out video because once 2 years ago, I left a comment on his video.
Oh,
just saying.
I forgot. I'll have to do it.
Just saying. Listen, if you're on here, you owe. What did you say? What? I can't play the message back. The message disappeared. I don't know why that happened. I wanted to play that for people, but I don't have it. I only have your video. I don't happen. I only have your video.
I don't know.
Benjamin, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, my good man. Philly, what's your take on Heaven's Gate? Why was their logo?
Their logo was Packers? I don't even remember that being the Packers. You're talking about Heaven's Gate Colt, right? I think he's talking about the Colt.
Yes.
Crazy.
That was crazy. Is that the one where they zipped themselves up in the bags?
I don't know.
Themselves, or was that the hell?
I don't remember. I thought isn't that the one that they were waiting for the world to end or something? Huh?
I said that and the Hail Bop one. I get
the Hail Bop one. Yeah, they're all the same.
They are. Punkum says, "Don't do things like that, but it's a good way to get shot." This is true. I just wasn't thinking, but trust me, in that area where I was, that is very up. That's very like uppity suburban level, high end. Nobody there has a gun. No, there. Trust me. There are definitely places around here or down, down south, down in Albany, down in Schenectady, in Troy. I'm not getting out of my car at any point to go after anybody down there. I know better. I know this area pretty well. Not Marshall Applewhite. Yeah, that was the guy. Baddog would have been on World Star if he did that. Oh, if I got out of the car and got the guy.
That's funny.
My wife wouldn't let me do it. She was like,
she
no.
saved your ass.
I don't think so. That guy was in trouble.
No, I mean you get in trouble.
I would have got in trouble. I would have got in trouble. I got road rage like a. People can't drive, man.
I hear you. I do it all the time.
Like, what is wrong with people? Like, I don't understand. It's not that difficult. Oh, you're turning? Oh, look at this is real hard. So you have the steering wheel. You drive one hand. You drive with the other hand. You got your hands out. This is real hard. That's difficult. Or this. Now, you don't even need to leave the wheel.
You should come out here. People out here drive bad. And I yell at them all the time. My wife says, "Stop yelling at people." I do. These people out here are in their own world. They like literally. They're not conscious of what's going on around them. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. It's a lot of old people here, so they just can't. They can't drive.
Can't drive.
People on their phones. I remember turning left at a light, and this other guy was trying to come. I forgot. I forgot exactly how it happened. I think I was in a lane, and so when you come out, that's weird. Like there ends up being 3 lanes, and when you first turn, it's one lane that splits into 3. And this guy was like going into the lane to turn right, and I was going to lane that's straight, and I just raced past him. And then he pulls up next to me. He's like, this close. And I looked at him, and I went, this close. Yeah. I can't stand people. They don't know what's going.
No.
You can take Jersey, but you can't take Jersey on the man. Well, I didn't live in Jersey. I didn't live in Jersey. I never lived in Jersey. New Zealand's the worst for drivers, Harrison Jolly says. I think everybody says everybody's a terrible driver. I'm an aggressive driver. I'm a New Yorker. I mean, I'm an aggressive driver. I see a spot, I take it. I can make the turn, I take it.
Right.
I can tell you this. I've gotten pulled over once in my entire life. And it was this winter. I think it was this winter. It was this winter. I was turning left. Light was yellow. I made the turn. It turned red when I went under. I turned down my street, saw the cop. I'm like,
oh, there you go.
Got me. I'm like, he got me. So I'm sitting there. Comes over, license, registration, give it to him. He's like, you know why I pulled you over? I said, no, I don't. Didn't know. But I'm like, no, I don't.
Well,
They ask where I live. I'm like, I'm right around the corner. Where you coming from? I'm coming from the grocery store. He comes back. He looks at things. He goes, listen, Kevin. He goes, next time, just watch red lights. Okay. That was it. He let me go. Then he started talking to me. It was right after we had a huge snowstorm here. We had 24 inches, 26 inches of snow. And he's like, he's sitting there going, he's like, why? He's like, why don't they plow the streets here? They don't. I'm like, I have no idea because other guys are trying to get past and they couldn't because I'm like,
right.
Road yeah, it's just crazy.
That's good.
So I don't know.
You got out of it. I used to get out of it. The last 2 I haven't got out of. I've been screwed over. I was driving in Texas. I was driving through Texas, going east, and I had a Brian Dawkins jersey on, and I got pulled over, and I got a ticket. And the only reason I got a ticket was because I had a Brian Dawkins jersey.
I was wearing my Knicks jacket. I think he felt bad for me.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
I had a Knicks hat. I had my Giants hat and my Knicks jacket, and he probably says, "Poor guy."
I thought you were going to say he knew who you were from YouTube. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Can you imagine?
That would be funny.
He did not know me from YouTube. That's only happened a couple of times up here. One of the guys that used to work at the bank that I go to, he recognized me. And then when I was down at the Giants game, I got recognized by a few people, which I couldn't believe. But
yeah,
my boy DWG was like, he's like, it's crazy. He's like, this is so awesome. He's like, normally that was me that people recognize. He goes, it's so cool to see it from a different perspective.
Right.
Know you. It's great.
I've only had one person ever recognize me. And I was in my garage putting together a grill, and it had a replacement mail post office guy was dropping mail from my house. He recognized me. That was it. Yeah, that was it. But I mean, I'm far away from the Philly area, so I don't know how it will be when I go back home. I have no idea.
No, they're all gonna recognize you. They're all gonna bring you eggnog.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go. Big Ball Daddy BBD says, Baddog, you would literally possibly get out of your car and choke someone if you tried to drive here in Northeast Tennessee. No one is ever in a freaking hurry. That is what drives me crazier than anything else is these slow ass drivers.
Right.
I cannot. Number one, most of the streets around here are 30, 35 miles an hour. So that's too slow for me anyway.
Right.
But they're going 20. I'm
Right.
like, what is the problem? Or they stop for no reason.
Right.
What are you stopping for? That's probably the thing. I don't swear. I mean, I do, but that's not the thing that I say the most. I'm not dropping for the most. The thing I say the most is I scream, drive. Drive. What are you doing? Drive.
You should record yourself driving one day.
I told people I wish if I had one of those things where I could put the phone up, I would definitely stream me driving because I think it'd be hilarious.
You should do it. I think it would be hilarious.
I think it'd be hilarious. Now I would not act. I'd be
no. I bet you wouldn't. I could see it.
Or maybe I wouldn't even rage it. Like this is the type of thing that ticks me off.
Yeah.
All that crap.
Yeah. Mad dog is a mad dog.
Oh, I am. Listen. I'm Italian, man. I get.
Oh.
Listen, we've seen you mad too.
Oh, I get mad.
You get mad.
I get mad. There's no question.
I
lose it. I do.
You definitely do. You definitely do. Little Munchie, thank you for the super chat, my man. Brilly. He says, goat dog.
Goat dog. I love it.
I appreciate that. Joe Judge has made it into the chat.
Oh, okay.
There he is. He says, Bailey, I want you to do 30 spins in your chair right now, or I'm going to kidnap your youngest child and force him into Knicks fandom. I told my wife, he knows the Yankees. Now, a lot of times he doesn't want to watch the Yankees. I'll pull like an old game. He's like, no, Dad, I don't want the Yankees.
Right.
Sometimes he does. Sometimes like, Daddy, let's watch the Yankees. But a lot of times he doesn't. He's three. He wants to watch something else, you know. He likes Mr. Belvedere. Go figure. Daddy, I want Belvedere. I want to watch Belvedere. Belvedere, as he says. Belvedere.
Right.
Or the Boogeyman. He loves Halloween. He loves the original Halloween. Daddy, let's watch the Boogeyman.
He's got like all your horror shows.
He loves that.
That's
but I told my wife, I said, Yankees and Giants is a necessity. He will be. I'm not making him be a Knicks fan. I won't do that to my son.
Right.
You pick whatever you want.
I hear you.
I'm not making him be a Knicks fan.
I hear you.
I'll make him be a Knicks fan. Hey, man, if you got to go, you can go anytime. I'm not going to keep
What time? I don't even know what time it is.
It's 9:02.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll do like 5 more minutes.
All right. I know you. So I'm going to be live probably till 1 o'clock. I'm not going to keep you at all time. So you can take off whenever you. No,
I'll do like another 5.
All right.
And then we'll go.
There's one stop at the intersection where you're supposed to merge. Holy hell. Oh, let me get behind a freaking tractor. My vein and my neck pops out like Baddog's. Oh, my veins get going good when I get mad. They do.
I get mad too. I know what you're saying. If somebody did what you were accused of the other day, I would have been pissed off too.
Oh, I was heated. That made me so mad. I mean, I'm just, I think I was just a buildup for a lot of just thinking of all the times I actually did help that guy and all the times I went out of my way to try to, but people are who they are.
You guys had a few run-ins though, right? I mean, because I remember. Yeah.
It happened 2 years ago. It was the same thing. And I just don't understand why I owe somebody anything. Like I don't owe
nobody none.
I don't owe a guy that I've never met in my life anything. A 50-year-old guy on the internet. Yeah, I owe you. Yeah. Right. I owe the freaking homeless guy down in the corner that says feed me. I owe him too, right? Because I go to work and I pay my bills and he doesn't have a house. So I owe him.
Right.
Even though he does own a house, because I've seen him get in his car.
Right.
Nicer than mine. Wallow NYC is a great thing. He says, what if you road rage and the person gets out of the car and says, bad dog?
That would be fun.
Hilarious.
If it was me and I was driving and I pissed you off, I just start singing, dude. I just go right in a song. Bad dog.
I would recognize you right away.
Yeah, you would.
I would recognize you right away, though.
That's funny.
Right. Ryan Gamer says, what is your favorite stadium? I don't get to a ton of NFL games. I've only been to one stadium outside of Giant Stadium my whole life, and that was the old RFK. We went
yeah.
86, and I loved the old RFK. I love the old
Yeah.
Meadowlands too. Both of those places were dumps. Like the
Yeah.
old Yankee Stadium was not the best place, but they were my dumps, and I
Yeah.
love them much better than newer stadiums. But
I like the vet. I love the old vet. But I mean, I went to Giants old stadium. I went to RFK. I've been to the Redskins new stadium. The only stadium I haven't been to in the NFC East is Dallas. I never went there. But if I could choose one stadium to go just to go watch a game, not even as an Eagle fan, just as a football fan, I want to go to Green Bay. I want to go to Green Bay in the winter.
yeah,
It's cold. That would be a dream.
that's it gets cold. It gets colder there than it does here. It gets
Yeah.
freaking cold here.
I would want that experience. I
think
that
a
would
lot
be
of people
so-
Green Bay would be on the top of their bucket list.
Yeah.
With all the history and everything. But Dallas is definitely a bucket list item for me. I would love to go
Yeah.
to Dallas, that and Norman, Oklahoma. So I'm like, if I'm going to do that, I should do it together.
Yeah.
But I would be in Oklahoma, then I have to get to Dallas the next day. That'd be difficult.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I'd like to go to
David, that MetLife is a dump. I'm not a big fan of the new MetLife Stadium at all. I really don't like it at all. I like the old Meadowlands better. But that place was cold though. Holy cow, was it cold in there? That wind would whip around. It's not like that with the new MetLife Stadium.
No.
That wind in the old one. In 1989, I went to a game. I forgot what week it was. Of course, we lost to the Eagles. Of course. That was one of the coldest days I remember going. That wind was awful. It just cuts through you.
It used to be like that. The vet too, though. The vet used to have some crazy wind, and it could be blowing one way, but in the same blow another, and like in the winter, the field goal kickers always had a problem there.
Right, Benjamin. Have a great night, my man. Thank you for swinging in. I always appreciate you hanging out with us. You're the man, buddy. You are the man. Danny Lukenheimer, who's your favorite quarterback in the NFL?
Current or ever?
I think current.
Carson Wentz for me.
It's tough for me. It has been Brady for many years, but I think Brady's run's coming to an end. Probably Deshaun Watson. I'm a big Deshaun Watson fan.
I would say Carson, but if I had to choose a non-Eagle, I'm going with Mahomes. I love Patrick.
Yeah. There's no one about that. Real New York Giants Mafia. 2000 NFC Championship game would have been there. That's the one you would have wanted to go to. -20 with the wind chill.
That was in Green Bay, right?
Yeah, Tom Collins' face looked like it was going to fall off.
Yeah, that's the kind of game I want. I want to go to that kind of game in Green Bay. That would be like a dream come true. I think that's just one of those lifetime. Like, man, you always remember that kind of game.
Yeah,
you always do.
Yeah. Wallow NYC must have been around a while. If he says nothing beats Jets games at Shea. Well, that was in the 70s, right? When the Jets played at Shea.
I don't remember when they played at Shea. I don't. Yeah, it has to be because I always remember them playing in Giants Stadium.
Yeah, me too. So that's what I'm saying. That had to be when they were building the Meadowlands, and the Giants are playing the Yale Bowl when the Giants were awful.
Yeah,
they were playing at Yale from like 74 to 76 until the Meadowlands opened, or 73 to 76. Yeah. My dad told me about how awful those teams.
See, I like the vet was a dump. It was a dump. The field sucked. But I loved it. I liked it more than I liked the Lincoln Financial.
That's I think a lot of fans.
I do.
Fans like those better because it was more gritty, grimy. It was tougher.
Yeah,
like the game was tougher, and it was just better. A Cloud, what's going on, my man? Thank you for joining the stream. And Ryan Gamer says, "Do the Jets sign Joe Flacco? Do you think that he'll replace Sam Darnold starter?" I'm with Rover. I think James Morgan will replace Darnold as the starter. Darnold stinks.
I just think Flacco. I mean, doesn't he have a bad neck?
I don't know. I just like that.
You love to go after Darnold. That's great.
Sam Darnold stinks. Like you say, Dallas still stinks.
Yeah,
Darnold still stinks.
Yeah,
like I think Sam Darnold has 1 4-touchdown game in his career. Daniel Jones had 4 his rookie season.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Actually, Sam Darnold might have had 4 against us. I don't remember if he had 3 or 4. He might have had 4. Everybody had 4. I had 4 touchdowns against the Giants this year, too.
Yeah.
bad.
Well, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. All right, Brock, have a great night, buddy. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate that very much. Dwayne Basco, where's Clowney end up? He might end up on the
I think he might end up in the Giants.
I don't think he's coming here.
No, I mean, I would have said most likely Seattle, but it sounds like that's not going to happen. So, you know, and I know there were rumors about the Eagles, but I'm hearing the Eagles. He'd have to be below 10 million a year for them even to consider. So I have no idea.
I'm thinking still. I still think he ends up with Clowney. Says sports expert. I mean that could happen. That could happen too. I honestly don't know. Yeah, DJ had a 5. That's what I'm saying, Punk. He had a 5 touchdown game. He had 3 4-touchdown games. Total touchdowns. The one in Tampa, he had 4 total touchdowns.
Right.
But he had a 5 touchdown game. He had a 4 touchdown game against I think it was the Jets. He had a 4 touchdown game. And he had another one somewhere. Wasn't Miami. That was the one. I forget where the other one was. But he did. He had a bunch of.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I did the videos about Daniel Jones being better than Dwayne Haskins. I said he'd be better than Mitch Trubisky. That was an easy one.
Did Trubisky get traded?
No, he's still there.
Well, I swear to God, I thought there was talk about him going to New England.
Yeah. BVD says, have a great Memorial Day, fella. I'll let that shout-out video slide this time.
Okay.
Baddog about in the morning where the pie.
Have a great Memorial Day, man.
I'll see you tomorrow, BVD. BVD, before you go, that's Skype with you guys. I need to know what the Skype is so I can Skype. You just text it to me now or tomorrow morning or something, and we'll definitely hook up. I'm looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun working with those guys always. I also said that he'd be better than Dak Prescott. Talking about
they did.
So I did all that before he threw a touchdown, before he threw a pass in the NFL.
That's true. We're going to see. I mean, his second year is going to be very interesting to see what he does and what he develops into. I think it's also going to be interesting to see where Prescott is mentally, having not got his money and his contract. That whole situation could blow up in Dallas's face. If Deshaun Watson gets paid before him, I think Dallas is in trouble.
Cow says, I think that's right. The Lions was the other game. Thank you.
Lions.
That's right. It was the Lions. It was the Lions game. That's right. Just search Uncle. Okay. No problem, BVD. That I can remember. Joe Judge says, I can turn Darnold into Tom Brady. I can turn water into wine. Y'all ain't ready. He'll nail the woman closest as well as should. It's good to have Joe Judge in the chat.
Yeah, sounds like it. He knows what he's doing.
Listen, he's no nonsense. He is not taking any crap.
I could tell.
Yeah, and that's the kind of coach that you want.
Yeah, we'll see
about that. Question for Philly: least favorite Eagles head coach? I'm going to say Kotite.
Kotite, yeah.
I was.
That's it. Yeah, I'm not even going to play. I can't stand Rich Kotite. He was the worst, and the worst part about him was he was just so damn arrogant. Like he acted like he knew all the answers to everything, and he stunk. Now Chip Dip Kelly's second, but Rich Kotite definitely.
That was like McAdoo. McAdoo thought he had the answers to everything. You know.
Yeah.
Just craziness.
Yeah. I couldn't stand Kotite.
Well, then he went to the Jets and he stunk there too.
Yeah, and he acted like he was going to win everything when he got there. You know, he was horrible.
The Jets get crapped on by everybody. Right?
I never understood why they hired him.
Bill Belichick's going to become the new head coach. Bill Belichick was a coach for a day and said, "The hell with this! I'm going to the Patriots."
Yeah, I know.
And he wins. He wins 6 Super Bowl Patriots. That's hilarious. That's the Jets for you.
Jets, yeah, man. Jets.
They never draft a good quarterback.
No. When your fans are consistently right in who to draft and you get it wrong every year, something's wrong with you.
Yeah. I mean, Mark Sanchez, that worked out for him.
I remember I was watching a thing. It was it the 83, 84? I think it was 82, 83 draft where they passed up on Dan Marino.
They took Ken O'Brien. Yeah, it was
and the fans were like crying for Marino, and they don't take him. Oh, that's
Kyle Brady one year. I remember that. That was a terrible pick. Blair Thomas with the 2nd overall pick. He was awful. Oh God, what's the guy's name from Alabama? The cornerback. He was a failure. Oh God, what was his name?
Who? Okay, I don't know who you're thinking of.
It was an Alabama cornerback, and he was terrible. A corner. Oh, what the hell was his name? Somebody in the chat help my old ass out.
I don't know.
Oh God, I can't think of the guy's name.
I don't know, but they're brutal.
D. Milliner, that's what it is. Yes.
D. Milliner, that's right. Yeah, he was supposed to be unbelievable.
Yep, he was terrible. What's going on, Anonymous? How can I be the man when you're the man?
Jets were, Jets are tough. They're brutal.
They're just bad.
Yeah.
And now, of course, they have. Sam Darnold.
They have Darnold.
Who catches mono and sees ghosts and stinks.
What's interesting is they go out and they sign Le'Veon Bell, and they're already trying to trade him halfway through the season last year. Remember that? I mean, it's just crazy.
C.J. Mosley was a terrible sign. They don't know what the hell they're doing. We've been bad for 7 years. The Jets have been bad for 4 decades.
Yeah.
It's just
Jets are always bad. That's true.
Just how it is.
It's true.
They're just bad. They're like the Mets. It doesn't matter what they do. They can bring any player in. It never works.
Yeah.
It never works.
You know what could be worse? I mean, like the Bears trading up one spot to get Trubisky, and you have Patrick Mahomes out there and Watson.
Yeah.
How you ever live that down? How?
How does that guy still have a job?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard of that. You trade one spot. Like, really?
Sports Center said Mosley on tape. They gave him $85 million.
Right.
And who's the other guy? There was another guy that was going there, and he said, "The hell with you! I'm going back to the Vikings." Anthony Barr.
Anthony Barr. Yeah, Barr.
I ain't going there either. Jets.
Yeah, Jets are brutal.
That's a terrible take. He's $85 million for C.J. Mosley. That's not good.
No, that's way too much.
That's not a good signing. That's way too much money for him.
Yeah. The Jets are always bad, man.
TQ is how can I be the man when you're the man? I like Jamal Adams.
Oh yeah, but they want to trade him.
I know.
They're trying to trade him.
Jets.
I don't want him traded to Dallas. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't care if he's considered one of the best middle linebackers in football. He's $85 million.
That's too much money.
It doesn't matter. I mean, what did you win with him? Nothing. Yeah. He's only going to get older. It's just like when we signed Snacks Harrison and Janoris Jenkins and Olivier Vernon.
Right.
We gave him too much money. They were good for 1 year, and then they were bad, and we were bad, and then we had to dump them.
Yeah.
It's not a good contract.
It's crazy.
Cal, no, I don't think Everson Griffin's going to the Giants.
I don't know where he's going.
Least favorite Eagles quarterback of all time.
Least favorite Eagles quarterback of all time? That's a great question. There's a lot of bad quarterbacks.
Coy Detmer?
Yeah, it probably would be Coy Detmer. Coy Detmer might be him or
Rodney Pete? Wasn't he an Eagle?
Rodney Pete was there for a while, yeah. But he wasn't he didn't get him in there. He wasn't you knew what Rodney Pete was. You know what I mean? Yeah. There used to be a guy. Oh, I didn't hate him, but he stunk. Jeff Kemp.
Oh, he was a Niner for a little bit. Yeah,
he was like their 4th-string quarterback. Cunningham got hurt. Then McMahon got hurt. I think Bobby Brister might have been there. He got it was brutal. But he wasn't that. Yeah, probably Detmer.
The last time we beat you guys in Philadelphia, Matt Barkley was your quarterback.
Matt Barkley.
And I think we won like 15.
Oh, you know who I'm gonna tell you somebody I can't stand. Could not stand from day one. And it was Sam Bradford. I hated Sam Bradford because they traded Foles. And at that point, I liked Foles. I thought Foles had upside. So I just didn't understand it. You're going to trade for a guy that's always hurt, you know?
And then Well, no,
We traded him.
They didn't trade for Foles went to the Rams, right? And then you guys got him from.
We got him from the two. We traded Foles to the Rams.
Because
we traded Foles to the Rams for Bradford. Then we traded Bradford to the Vikings
because Bridgewater got hurt.
If Bridgewater
didn't get hurt, you would have been stuck with Bradford.
Carson would have played his whole rookie year.
Yeah,
I mean, it was horrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bradford, that's what I'm saying. The Oklahoma quarterbacks don't usually pan out in the NFL.
Yeah,
I think Kyler Murray will. I don't know about Baker.
I think the thing with Bradford, though, was he just got hit too much. He got hurt too much. He looked like a deer in headlights to me.
He did.
What
happened in Oklahoma, too. He hurt his shoulder his junior year. He was never the same.
Yeah.
His sophomore year, he was otherworldly. His junior year, not so much. Now
he had a good rookie year in the NFL, though. Didn't he win Rookie of the Year?
He did. Well, I think they made the playoffs that year, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't have a good record, but I think they did.
I don't remember.
That might have been the year that the Seahawks won it with a losing record that one year.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But Bradford, he lost Ryan Broyles and then he got hurt. He just wasn't the same.
Right. I agree.
Patrick Willis or Wagner. Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner.
I like Patrick Willis. Patrick Willis was
I like them both.
I do too, but I think Patrick Willis is nasty. Patrick Willis.
He retired early though.
He did. All those Niners seem to retire early.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Talking about Kevin Cobb.
Oh, Kevin Cobb. Nah, he stunk. He got hit. He got hit in that concussion. That was the end of him.
Yeah.
I
remember when I see talking about Sam Darnold again. Well, I streamed the Browns Jets game when the Browns beat the Jets when Baker. Yeah. I remember predicting both of Sam Darnold's interceptions.
Yeah, that's your guy, Sam Darnold.
It happened. I said he's gonna throw an interception, and he did do two of them. He said he's gonna throw an interception again. And sure enough, he did.
He did it. That's awesome.
KBO Wednesday. Yeah, that's the next time I'm live streaming.
No. All right, Baddog. Listen, buddy, I'm gonna go, buddy.
All right. Hey,
thanks for having me on, though.
No, I appreciate you being here.
Appreciate it, man.
Enjoy dinner, and like I said, the next time we do this, I'll see if we can get DWG on because
Let's do it. We'll get conspiracy balls deep.
It'll be awesome.
I love it. Well, thanks for having me on. Thank you, everybody.
My pleasure.
Great time. I'm gonna go have a date with the wife. You know what I mean?
I do. Enjoy.
All right, dude.
Man. We'll see you next. Thanks,
Peace.
Philly.
All right, bye, man.
That's Philly 500. I love Philly 500. Love Philly 500. That's my boy. Philly 500 is the man. But yeah, we'll go for a few more minutes against Baker Mayfield. Tom Brady, but Baker Mayfield. Oh, you guys are still talking about that. Moose, you don't ever need to apologize for being late. Life happens, so it's not that big of a deal. Chris Leone, how can I be the man when you the man? I can't wait till we get sports back. I can't wait. So this is how I figure I'm going to do the live streams from here on out. When I have guests on, I'm going to use StreamYard. And when it's just me, I'm going to use the OBS. I think that's how I'm going to work this. I don't like the chat on StreamYard at all. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of the chat. I did not watch the golf match today. I was not home, so went to the mother-in-law's house today. Had some din social distance like this. Whatever they're doing there. What's going on, Yuri? Coward says Darnold will be great. Coward's an idiot, Danny. I hate Colin Coward. He also said Daniel Jones would be terrible, and he said Joe Judge is a terrible head coach, terrible decision. So Colin Cowturd, as I call him. He's a complete idiot, sports expert. Complete and utter idiot. Just like everybody, just like all the other talking heads. I don't agree with a lot of what he says. Don't like him. Don't like Colin Coward. Never did. I don't like a lot of guys that went from. I don't like a lot of guys that were on ESPN. Just never have. I like Mike and Mike. I like Greenberg. Like I like Mike Greenberg. Am I playing fantasy football? But I'm probably not playing fantasy football. I'm not a big fantasy football guy, at all. So, I understand Zach. Yeah, he does. Some guys do have that. Some guys do have that. I kind of like StreamYard. Too bad you don't like the way the chat is. Well, like I said, Afghanistan, when I have guests on, I'll use it because it's easy to bring them in and out of here with this. And it's an easy setup. It really is. It's easy to set it up. I don't have to do barely anything to set it up. But I don't know, like the Korean baseball, I don't know how it would be on here. I don't know. We'll see. I don't mind the StreamYard, though. It's very easy to use. It's just the chat lags, and I can't see the super stickers, and that kind of, I don't know. I like being able to see those. No, Patrick Willis was not as good as Ray Lewis. And I didn't like Ray Lewis at all. Ray Lewis was great. Definitely Kay Adams is great. I love Kay Adams. I just like to look at her. I just turn the volume down and just look at her. I agree. PR52. That's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Eli is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I completely agree with you. I completely agree. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a two-time Super Bowl MVP. He's top 10 in every major passing category in the NFL history. Guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I completely agree. What do you mean? There's no free hours on StreamYard, CE Sports Shows. StreamYard is just StreamYard. As far as I know. I mean, if you got to pay for it, I'm not going to use it. I don't have to pay for OBS. So I'm not gonna pay for StreamYard. I wouldn't pay for that. But you don't have to download anything. You just go into it and use it. So as far as I know, there's no hour limit on it. Yeah, there's no doubt about that, Punkum. You know, Eli's the most clutch postseason quarterback. He is. I think. He's definitely one of them. Montana was another one. Montana was pretty clutch. But Eli definitely was clutch. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. Do I like eating fast food? I mean, I eat it, but no, not really. It's unhealthy, so I usually don't mess around with it. Yeah, migraine, that sucks to Afghanistan. Sorry to hear it. I hate those. If I get a migraine, I wake up with them. You know. What's going on, Jarvis? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining the stream, man. What's going on, Greg? Tiger Woods is in the house. Tiger Woods. What's going on, man? My favorite Giants player on the roster right now is Saquon Barkley. Well, you should, Gangrene Davey. You should ride with the quarterback, but he stinks. Don't worry. In a couple of years, you'll draft another USC quarterback, and he'll stink too. You guys will continue to go in the same pattern. Can't be coincidence that Brady's 3 Super Bowl losses came to the NFC East. Yes, you can't beat the NFC East. Can't beat the NFC East. Damn right, Joe Judge. What's going on, NYG 31? How you doing, my man? Let's see what Philly has to say here. Philly 500. Oh, yeah. What hell, this worked. I love having Philly 500 on the stream, man. He's hilarious. He's good people. He's good people. What's going on, Brian? Thank you for joining the stream, my man. Jedi is back. What's going on there, Jedi? Darnold, future MVP, maybe of the CFL, maybe the XFL when he ends up there. Darnold stinks. Do I think Wentz will be great long term if he stays healthy? Yes. I think Carson Wentz, when healthy, is a top 6 quarterback in this league, maybe top 5. Yeah, he's texting me. So appreciate that. Can't wait to do it again. Absolutely. I'm ready. I love working with Philly 500. He's the freaking man. What's going on, Nelson? Thank you for joining the stream. Darnold is a future backup of the Knicks. Mariota. There you go. It's good to have coach of the Giants in here tonight. There you go. He's the next Marcus Mariota. I don't even know if he'll be that good because Mariota made the playoffs. I don't even know if Darnold will make the playoffs. Darnold stinks. What's going on there, Eric of Steel? Yes, I had Philly 500 on. So when I use StreamYard, I pretty much will use StreamYard when I have a guest on here because it's so easy to use. But I'm probably going to use OBS. Like when I do Korean baseball, I'll still use the OBS, in a YouTube studio. So, but yeah, I used it for the round table, Eric, and I'm using it tonight because, like I said, I had Philly 500 on there. So my head coach is on board with me. He looked like Santa with his beard. Darnold is better than Wentz and Watson. He's the next Mahomes. Stop. I mean, Axel, that's a bad troll job. To say that Darnold is better than Watson and that he's going to be Mahomes is ludicrous. Darnold and Jones are talented. No, they're not. Jones is more talented than Darnold. Darnold stinks. So it is what it is. Kyler Murray MVP. Like I said, Papa Chulo Chad, I think that's I can definitely see that happening. He's my dark horse for MVP. I really believe that. I do. Listen, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm tired. I want to get some sleep. So I'm sorry I'm going to end it a little bit early today, but I am tired. I had a long day today. I do appreciate all you guys joining me as I always do. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, being amazing subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Next time I'll be live will be Wednesday morning for the KBO, most likely. So, again, that's early in the morning. If you guys can make it, great. If not, not a big deal. Hope to have some videos out, this week because I'm on vacation, so that'll be fun. I don't know. I might do something during the day. I don't know. We'll have to see the way this goes this week. But anyway, guys and girls, again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe, stay sane, and we'll see you next time. Until then, it's the Bad Diggity Dizzle, and I am gone. Peace!